Morning all, how is everyone? We're all excited for the draft. Tim, obviously live in MetLife at the draft party. I've got Rob with me and I've got Pess. Evening guys, how are we all feeling?
Ready to go. I'm ready to get it over with. I'm ready to get it over with.
You ready to get it over with?
Yeah.
I'm feeling good. Listen.
I want to see what's gonna happen, man.
Listen.
I'm hearing
it's
some
time.
rumors. I'm hearing some rumors. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's time.
What rumors you hearing? What rumors you
Well,
hearing?
I mean, I've been hearing, been hearing like Hooker's name being thrown about, quite a bit, potentially at the back end of the draft. Some think, that the Giants could select him at 25, which I doubt. But I mean, if he's available at the back end of the draft, do the Giants move back and potentially get a good, a good compensation because somebody wants to jump up and take him? I'm also hearing that from Jordan Renan that the Giants in day 2 are looking at potentially drafting a running back in day 2. And that is a little bit shocking to me with, with Barkley on the tag. Do we see a trade? Do we see a pulling of the tag? Do they rescind the tag? I don't know. But that I found, very, very, very interesting. There he is.
All right, Rob, shut up.
Hey, listen. Don't make me come to fucking Jersey, okay?
We got Big L in the house. We got Swing Culture TV. I don't know if you can see it. We had Daniel Jones walking a foot away from me. We got Wendell Robinson. We got Daniel Bellinger. We got everything going on for the draft. What's going on? You guys wrecking my channel.
Not yet. We just started.
We didn't even get a chance to turn any knobs. And it's like, what's this button over here do? Yeah, I mean, like,
listen.
You know I haven't had long enough yet to kill it.
We are going to go into the Giants locker room in about 2 minutes. So right now I'm drinking some beer. We're eating some food. We got everyone here. I mean, like I said, it's a giant party, guys. I mean, everyone is here. And I appreciate Pest. I appreciate you, Rob, dropping in. Big Dom running the show. And like I said, hopefully we can make some news, see what happens.
Listen, if you go to that locker room and there's a big fella in there that's kind of sexy, you might have to dial in and we might have to get sexy up in here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wait.
Because listen, you might do it for $100.
I'll do it for free right now,
baby. I'll do it for free.
We are bringing everyone to the locker room as soon as we're done eating. We are going to walk in the locker room so everyone can get the locker room experience for the New York Giants. We got Big Elbow eating the burgers and the nachos. Swing Culture TV has got the nachos, man. He's got the nachos. We got the nachos rocking there, man. I'm going to bring everyone, hold on. I'm going to bring everyone to the outside real quick so everyone can see.
Well, Tim, once you've done that, I'll say hi to some people in the chat. But you take us outside, then we'll go and say hi to some people.
Hold on,
in the chat.
Here you go.
Let's go.
We got everyone hanging out. We got a party up in here, guys. I'm gonna finish eating. Dom, I'm gonna log back in, and then make sure when you see me, prop me back in. We're gonna bring you guys into the Giant locker room. So make sure you take care of business for me, Dom, Rob, and Mr. Pett.
Yeah. No worries. We'll leave you to it, and we're going to say hi to some people in the chat.
Yes, sir. Let's get it. Oh, boy.
Right, let's say hi to some people. Let's start with James. Here we go. Hit that like button and tip the assist on your way in. G-Man. Evening, James. Hope you're well.
Hey, listen, make sure you're tipping your bartender. You know what I mean?
Tim looks like he's going to be having a few tonight. Tom says, Tim, well, we've just seen the man himself. We'll see him again soon. I'm already up. We can see me. Greg saying hi to Big Tim. Welcome, Greg. And hit them likes. Michael Lee. Hey, Mike, draft make me live in Poppycockers. Well, we might draft a hooker. You never know.
Oh, my God. We might draft a hooker. You never know. Oh, there it is. There it is. You just couldn't resist, could you? You just couldn't resist.
He's not here to wonka me, is he?
Hey, listen, I condone this behavior. Let's keep going.
Oh, I can wonka you, Pest. I can wonka you. I'm not Tim. I'm not Tim. I'm the nice one. Dave asked who we're getting. Oh, a bit early for that one, but anyone want to kick off with an early prediction? it's so hard to call at 25.
I've been telling y'all for like a week and some change. If you've been paying attention to me on the tweets, you know what I mean, on the tweets and the twits, okay? Because I've been telling y'all on the tweets and the twits. I've been telling y'all Zay Flowers is gonna be there at 25. Okay, y'all not listening to what I'm saying to you. Zay Flowers is gonna be there at 25, and the Giants scooping him up. I already read the script. Okay, that's what's happening.
I'm not convinced, but you're going to Zay before we come.
I'm not
to
a fan
Rob,
either.
No, before we come for a further discussion on that, let's go to Irish Rover, who's dropping in with the $10, $100 super chat. $100 super chat.
Oh, I didn't go, brah. Let's
You know what that means? You know what that means, Irish Rover. Somebody's got to do the sexy Dexy in the locker room.
We gotta let the big man know when he's.
We gotta let him know.
Look, Irish Rover, that's all for the kids. Massive thanks. Big props to you.
That's awesome.
It's late our time as well. Massive big thanks to you. Had to go straight to that. Oh, dear me. Rob, who you got us 25? Because I'm not going Zay Flowers. We'll talk more about him in a bit.
Man, I mean, it could go anywhere, man. I honestly got us doing. I got a weird feeling about Joey Porter, man. I think Joey Porter's an option there at 25, but Cansey. I like Cansey potentially, the defensive tackle at 25. But I got to say, I'm hearing that the Giants may move up. They may trade up and go get somebody. And I don't know.
So many options. If people fall, then trading up is an option. Trading back is an option. I mean, I'm taking the corner. I don't think Witherspoon or Gonzalez will be there. I think that's unrealistic at 25.
Hold on, Roger Goodell's getting booed. He's getting booed for again.
I mean, that's what's supposed to happen. Yeah,
you always got to boo him.
Yeah,
really, what's going to twist this around as far as how the draft falls is Houston. Houston holds the keys. If they don't take a quarterback, I mean, that's going to break the draft open. No,
it could do. If they don't take that quarterback, you're right. Of course, they had that later round pick. Maybe they think they can get someone there, or maybe they drop for Hooker. You never know.
Maybe.
Trade back for Hooker because they got those 2 first-round picks. But let's see, they've got a lot of issues. Tom, hot take of the day. We want a linebacker. We take a linebacker first round. I'm not seeing linebacker first round. I'm seeing second round for linebacker for me. But
listen, I'm telling y'all what's going to happen.
I don't know
why y'all. I don't even know why we're having any more discussion. Like I've already told you. Listen to me. I already told you what's going to happen. Okay.
All right. So are we all watching the draft, and how are we all watching the draft?
So I got ESPN over here, and then I got
ESPN right now.
I got this.
How are you watching it, Dom?
I've only got it on live stream because in the UK I can't get it. So so you guys will probably get it a couple of seconds ahead of me.
So what are you looking at right now on your screen?
I at the moment I'm waiting for it to go live. Start the
snap!
So I've got
there's a lady talking to the mic here. Heidi Gardner, that's who it is. Heidi.
Yeah. So for me, I've got the gentleman in the white jacket. He's talking right now.
Oh, we are not on the same page. That's okay.
No, so I'm ahead of y'all.
Hey, that's all right. We make it work. We've done this,
which is a first. Every year that me and Pest have done the draft, I'm always behind.
Listen, we have done this every year for like the last 4 years, okay? We have done this.
The King's coming out, baby.
And somehow we're doing this on Tim's channel. I don't know how, all right? But I know some people that know some people that know some people that know some people.
We're doing it on Tim's channel without anyone. Let's just catch up with the chat real quick. Mike Lee, he's just showing the universe some love. Tim, the Giants will trade out the first round. I think that is a real option there. That would be a long evening for us if we trade out the first round. Zach's in the house. Still need to pick on Dom a little bit. Yeah, it's fine. I get used to it. Chris says, hey, everyone, happy draft day. Oh, dear me. Todd, if they take a running back, they're moving on from Barkley. I think so. Of course, if we're trading him, we're going to have to sign him first. But let's see. I mean, that's bad news if we take a running back. To Rob saying he's hearing that's day 2 pick. That's not good news. Oh dear me! Is anyone going to drop the 1K to hit him? Yeah, Daniel Jones. He sucks. We need to tell him. There's a $100 super chat got in from Irish Rover there. We need to tell him when he joins us again.
That's funny.
Here you go, Pess. You can tell Sonny D all about Zay Flowers. Go on.
Oh yeah, listen.
30 seconds.
Listen, Sonny, I told you, man. We're going to walk up to that podium. We're going to draft Zay Flowers, and everything is going to be all right. Listen, we're going to get
I just heard
fine
you say
young gentleman.
Panthers are on the clock.
Oh, are they on the clock already? Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, Panthers are on the clock.
All right, cool. Well,
who Panthers taking? Who they taking? Which quarterback they taking?
Oh boy.
Well, I mean, what's her name? Is it Melissa Stark or something like that? Who's out there? I forgot what her name is, but said that the Panthers have not spoken to Bryce Young, I believe, since they had him in for a visit. They have not communicated with him. So, who knows? What's going on there? It could be Bryce. It could be Young. I would be stunned and happy if, for whatever reason, they go Anthony Richardson and Anthony becomes the first quarterback off the board. That would really shake things up as well.
I'd be stunned if they did that.
I would be stunned because at that point, Houston's got to go quarterback because Bryce was their guy. That's the guy they were very, very high on, was Bryce.
I mean, it's a Panthers, so they could go tune. Well, we wait for the pick to come in, unless it's come in, but it hasn't come in as far as I can see.
No, not yet. Not over here anyway.
Blue City Empire Swords. Let's go, Giants. Let's go. He wants Joey Porter Jr. or Zay Flowers. So, I mean, we've got him covered there. We're both on that one.
Telling you, man, Zay Flowers. That's what it is. Stop questioning me.
And where's Tim? He's waiting for him to go in the locker room. Many of you rejoining us.
Yeah. He's got to finish, giving himself nourishment so they can get in there and handle some of them big SOBs in the locker room. He gonna move them out the way, move them, trying to see. You know what I mean? So he's got to fortify his body. That's what he's doing right now, y'all. Get that man. The man works all day long. Let that man eat. Jeez.
You guys are so
demanding.
Don't give him props. He's had all day to eat. He's had all day. I think they're going CJ Stroud here, by the way, just for the record.
CJ, oh man.
I think they're going with the safer but less, but not quite as good option. I think here.
Yeah, I was for a long time. I thought it was going to be Bryce Young, but now I'm kind of thinking it might be Anthony Richardson. But I don't know. But there's a lot of people talk about CJ Stroud as well. So,
well, they were just showing Bryce Young, and it looked like
I see Bryce Young. I see him.
It looked like at the end of that he may have gotten a phone call.
Was it from his mum?
Don't know.
I don't know. Listen, here's what always frustrates me about like the draft. Okay, now the Panthers know who they're going to pick. Okay, they walked in the building. They know who they're going to get. So at this point, right? What has it been? About 3 minutes have passed, and their pick's not in.
Again, it's a Panthers, so there's no guarantees they knew what they were doing.
I mean, but this happens every year. Like, why y'all not ready to just go, bam, bam, there we go. You the first pick. Y'all been thinking about this.
I think they have to, for like TV purposes, I think they have to go down to a certain time on the clock.
That's stupid. Okay.
I mean, it's got to be the reason. It's the only reason it happens every year.
I don't know. That always annoys me. Like, hey, come on, man. Put the pick in. It's the first pick. They know what they want to do. Let's go.
Did you guys see that the Cardinals and the Eagles settled a tampering thing today?
That's correct.
I did not, but let's go. We need to go.
What's
to
up, guys?
Reporter.
What's going on, Tim?
We are walking to the field entrance. We are walking to the locker room.
Jim, listen up. We've got $100 super chat from Irish Rover. Let's do the dare. Come on.
Mr. Rose. What was the super
$100.
chat? I can't see it.
It says,
For what?
Irish Rover. Okay, Tim, let's do the dare. $100 super chat. You know it.
That was for the sexy Dexy dance.
Bam! Got him.
You know, I will do the sexy Dexy dance in the middle of the Giants locker room that we are walking to right now.
Got him.
We are in the bowels of Giants Stadium as we speak. Walk into the locker room. So you guys make sure. And Irish Rover, my brother, I'm actually wearing the salute to service jersey that Irish Rover gave me when he came over and visited us, and actually went. I can't even talk, man. It's the experience today. We got Big Al. We got Swing Culture.
Do they have it, Tim? Do they have it roped off where you have to walk? Do they have it roped off?
Oh no, you're going to see right now, guys. We are going to walk into the Giant locker room. We're going to walk down the hallway. This is the inside scoop that, you know what? We only bring you here. So there's the field, guys. And get ready, guys. This is something you're not going to see because it's win at home. There you go.
Oh, wow.
Going up the hallway.
Oh, wow.
Tim, just a quick one.
We got Big Al. Yeah.
Tim, can you hear me? David Terry says, throw a ball at DJ and see if he fumbles it. David Terry says, throw a ball at DJ and see if he fumbles it.
I was a foot away from DJ. I got video.
Yeah.
We also met Daniel Bellinger. We also talked to Wanda Robinson. Here we go, guys. You ready? You ready? Smart, strong, tough, dependent. Here we go, guys. Cool. I'm back again. I couldn't get it the first 19 times. Here we go, guys. In the Giant locker room. Here we go. Are we there, guys? Are we still all there?
Yeah. You're still there.
Okay.
We've got you solo, man.
Oh, look at Tom, man. Look at Tom doing his thing.
The pick is in, ladies and gentlemen. The pick is in.
All right, the pick is in. What are we saying, Bryce Young? What are we saying? What are we saying, guys?
I'm going to say.
I'm going to go safe on Stroud.
We are calling the pick from the Giant locker room. Yes, sir. Are you talking to your wife again?
I'm going to say.
Go on then, Rob.
What are we saying, guys?
I'm going to say it is Anthony Richardson.
Oh.
Yeah. And the cracks flow strong with you.
No. I think it's Bryce. I think it's Bryce Young.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be Bryce. It's got to be Bryce.
Bryce is a smart.
I'm thinking Bryce. I'm thinking Bryce Young.
Bryce is a smart.
Dom, who you calling?
I mean, Bryce is a smart pick, but I said CJ Stroud. I think they go safe here.
All right, guys.
Bryce is a smart pick, though. Bryce is who I'm picking if it's me, but it's the Panthers, man. It's the Panthers.
There you go. We've got Andrew Thomas. We also we're going to be going later to the wall.
I know they just showed Bryce. It doesn't look like he's been crying or anything like that or whatnot.
Listen, I'm crying because Dom's in control.
I know. Well,
here we go, guys.
I put you solo on the screen, man.
The pick is in, guys. The pick is in. Oh, my hair looks good today. Bryce Young. There we go. Bryce Young.
Humble as always.
I think that was kind of a given. But okay.
I mean,
hey, you're ahead of us, Tim.
Hey,
that's Tim. That's Doug.
How you doing, Doug? Everyone, that's Doug.
Hey, Doug.
That's Doug. That's Doug. That's your brother? That's Big Al's brother. That's Big Al. And that's his brother. Bills fan. So that's why he doesn't subscribe to the channel, because he's an idiot.
Bam! There you go.
There it is.
There we go, guys. Should we stand in line, though, to get over to the lockers, to Daniel Jones? I will tell you this, guys. Daniel Jones was a foot away from me today. I have the video of it. It's actually pretty funny. We're going to be posting that on our page later.
And he still couldn't throw you the ball.
You know what's funny? He was actually throwing balls to the crowd, and he threw them short.
Son of a...
Hey, we're not going to tell
me how many did he fumble out the basket?
He didn't fumble out of the basket. We got Swing Culture TV also at the locker room. Say hey, guys.
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing over there?
Another one.
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on, big baby?
Hey, I tell you what.
We knew they were going to pick Bryce Young. I think.
Another one coming in strong, coming in for the business.
You know, I just gotta say, for a young man that knows he's getting ready to get picked number one, he looks real cool and calm about the whole situation. Like
he does.
Like it's like he belongs here.
I mean,
mark my words, man.
Trying to think it through.
There's just listen. This kid right here. He might be somebody because he looks like he's okay with everyone watching him. Okay, I see this guy.
It's a smart pick.
It's a really smart pick. Pass that a bag of donuts, get you a bag of donuts.
Hey, listen. Sometimes it's about the cut of a man's jib.
It's about what you do on the field.
Sometimes it's not about the cut of your jib.
I've said it to Dom. I've said it to Dom a million times. I'd rather have a guy that's an a-hole that knows how to complete a pass than a guy that looks good in the pocket.
Listen, I'm just saying.
Who's picking number 2? Where are we at?
Texans.
So Texans.
So who we calling for the Texans, guys?
Well, really quickly to the point. Jones looked calm when he got picked.
Yeah, Jones
doesn't have it. Jones doesn't show any personality.
I'm going to say Will Anderson for the Houston Texans.
I'm going to tell you this right now, guys. After seeing Daniel Jones again a foot away, this time and not in his uniform, his new name is Goober. That's what I'm calling him now from now on because he looks like that.
His name is what?
$40 million a year, Goober.
Yeah, he does. I mean, he dresses
$40 million a year. For $40 million a year, you need to dress a little better.
Yeah, he doesn't dress all that well. He dresses like he's from North Carolina. Like he dresses like the what's the beach in North Carolina? I'm thinking of Hilton Head, but that's South Carolina.
Well, Rob's going Will Anderson for the Texans. Anthony Barado's going Richardson on the chat. Who are you going, Pest, for Texans?
Texans?
Who we going, guys? Texans. Go around the board. Who we going?
It's gonna have to be Shroud. It's gonna have to be Shroud here. Because if it wasn't Shroud 2, Shroud 1, it's Shroud 2 here. And
it's gonna be Will. I say they take Will Anderson.
I think they take Will Anderson and a quarterback later. How about
really?
If they go for a run here, guys, what happens? If we do 4 in the top 10, what happens?
If we get 4 quarterbacks, if there's 4 quarterbacks that go in the first 4 picks, I think there's a very good possibility that a guy like a Joey Porter or something like that, you're going to have a big name that's going to be down there at 25.
How far do we think?
I'm saying if the Giants. If we got 4 in the top 10, I think the Giants trade up to like 17.
And take?
And take who?
Well, I can't tell you who they're going to take.
I mean, how far do we think Carter falls today?
How far do we think who falls?
Carter.
I see Jalen Carter honestly going 3 to Arizona. I think it's going to be Will Anderson going right now, and then Jalen Carter's going to go 3 to Arizona.
Well,
can I show the jacket? We're streaming live. I'm a giant YouTube creator. I got to show this jacket, guys. I got to show this jacket here. This jacket right here is something else. You got the LT jacket in the middle of the locker room. Nothing better than that.
That's nice.
Oh, wait. You got to love the back. You got to love the back as well, guys.
The Texans pick is in.
This is the place to be.
The Texans pick is in.
He's in.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man. All right, the pick is in, guys. What are we saying?
Will Anderson.
But Tim, you're ahead of us. So don't say it loud yet. You're ahead of us.
Oh yeah, that's right. I am. I forgot. I'm here.
He's always ahead
of
us.
I'm Culture TV. What's the pick?
Thank you, Nick. CJ Stroud.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And who's their quarterback? Davis Mills.
The dangerous Davis Mills on speaking Giants. I'm gonna shut up and let you guys talk.
Dangerous David Mills. Who's L got for the Texans?
You got it.
Here we go.
So we go.
It's CJ Stroud, isn't it? CJ
Oh, I
Stroud.
forgot we're ahead of you. Damn it! I never said I was. I didn't invite you. You just showed up.
They're behind.
Yep.
They're behind us.
So I'm
Yep.
That's all right.
I mean,
Yep.
Pest, you're too.
That sounds about right.
That's right.
I mean, again,
that money,
again, smart
make
pick.
them better.
Good for him.
Dom is running my channel, so he's doing everything.
Yeah, his channel's screwed after tonight.
Who's got a barking dog? You got a barking dog?
Listen, I was getting ready to say I thought that was DJ behind you because apparently he got that dog in him.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk over here, guys. While you're talking, I'm gonna walk over to. No, I'm gonna just walk over to the captain's row. So I'm gonna walk. This is captain's row right here. We're gonna walk over to captain's row, guys.
You're gonna sit down. Tim, we got you on solo, so all we can see is a locker room right now.
So there you go, guys. You got the captain's row here. You got Leonard Williams. You got Daniel Jones. You got them all sitting in the middle there, guys. Like they say in Giant Land, be a pro. Team first. How the hell the big delegate here again? Effort, energy, execution. That's what he does. That's what he does. He shows up. And that's what it is in life, guys. And once again, everyone that's watching, I appreciate Pest, Rob,
Hold it down.
holding down the channel until probably about 11 o'clock when the Giants think, unless we trade up. Bobby Cox is in the house. I'm going to drop out for a little, let these guys run this shit because they are going to do a great job. I trust you all. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Irish Rover, I am going to do the sexy dance, but I'm going to do it on the field. So, guys, I'm going to drop out for a little bit. Appreciate it. And we'll run it. Like I said, just like the Giants, I believe in all of you. We'll see you guys in a little bit.
Right, let's get rid of him. Let's wonka him.
Get him out of here! Get him out of here! Okay, so we've got quarterbacks 1 and quarterback 2 off the board.
Where's Richardson go now? I'd take the chance on Richardson over Levis. I mean, he could. For me, he's an all or nothing pick.
Okay, this depends. Okay, and here's the reason why this depends. What are the Cardinals getting ready to do? I don't think the Cardinals are in the quarterback market at all. Okay, they're kind of stuck with Kyler. It is what it is there. So they could trade out here, or they could pick Will Anderson. And if that happens, then Richardson's going to the Colts. I
think they'll take Levis, the Colts, actually. But
you think they'll take Levis?
I think they will. I mean, I would. I'm not a Levis fan. I think that's. I'm not a Levis fan, but.
Oh, they better not, because I'll be upset. I'll be upset. I like the Colts. That's a team that I tend to follow a little bit. On the AFC side, because I'm a Peyton Manning fan. I love Peyton Manning, and Peyton, I remember, played for the Colts. I don't quite know about that dude that was on the Broncos.
Well, let's welcome Don in. How are you doing, Don? Not to be confused with Dom. This is gonna get difficult.
Yeah, I can already tell how that would go already. But it's good to be in here. What's up, fellas?
Yo, what's going on, man?
How you feeling?
Oh, I'm good. Throw a little bit more memberships in there just in case. You know how I do.
How many are you giving away today?
I've given away 5 so far today, so just 5.
Oh,
but I'm over here in Cowboy Country, and it's some interesting. I'm getting some interesting. What's the word I'm looking for? Looks about who they want.
Who do they want?
So the consensus pick is right now seems to be that the Eagles and Baji Robinson, right? I've seen the kid play. He's a monster. But do they take a running back that high? But they also are in win now mode.
They're in win now
mode,
aren't they?
Yeah, they're in win now mode, and that makes you do a lot of things. So that could be one.
Wow.
I mean, maybe they trade back and then take him.
They could. I mean, they have two. They have 2 picks. Yeah, they got
They
2
have
picks
2
this
picks.
year.
They got 2 picks.
They do
So-
have 2 picks, but
Yeah,
at 10,
First
they're
round
going to
picks.
pick him up at 10.
If you're picking him up at 10, you've got to drop. And I'm not convinced he makes it.
Wow.
I don't think he makes it to 31.
definitely not going to make. But if anything, Philly's been doing a lot of line help. So if they do take anything top 10, if anything, it'll most likely probably be a lineman because they're going to have to protect their investment. And people are getting long in the tooth. Hawks get long in the tooth. Graham very long in the tooth.
Don, more importantly than the Eagles, because no one wants to talk about the Eagles. Who have you got for the Giants of 25? We've got Rob with Joey Porter Jr., me with also Joey Porter Jr., and
blockbuster trade. The Houston Texans are moving into the 3rd pick.
What?
No way. What is this?
What, from 12?
Wait, what? What'd you just say? What?
They're moving in to take. They're taking Anderson, surely. If that's right, they're taking
Adam Schefter was just saying that they moved up to the 3rd spot.
Wow.
Oh, I sure was thought they were going to draft Stroud's best friend
What in
with
the
their second
world?
pick. Holy moly.
Here it is. Here's the trade.
What in the world?
Here we go.
That's aggressive. Picking at 2 and 3.
That's these are cornerstone picks at this point.
I mean,
what in the? They are not playing.
Is this locked in now? Is this locked in?
It's locked in. This is a thing, and the pick is in.
Oh wow.
Oh my
wow.
goodness.
Here we go.
Hold on.
Here we
Don't
go.
announce it. Don't announce it yet.
Go on then, Rob.
Oh boy.
Because I might be ahead of you guys. I'm looking at them on the desk. I'm watching it on ESPN.
That's all right. You announce it, Rob. You announce it when it's in. You call it. Chris is saying the Cardinals are trading out. That's what Rob's saying right now. That it's gone to the Texans. I mean, unbelievable.
Oh man, this is
Absolutely.
crazy.
I'm looking at the Houston Texans locker room.
Is
This
and
is crazy.
Anderson, do we think here? Or
It's probably Anderson. It's probably Anderson. Good God, what did they give? What did they give the Cardinals? What did they give up?
9 spots?
Yeah, what did they give up to do that? Oh my God. What did they give up to do that?
It had to be a pretty penny. At least a pretty penny. Because they didn't give no players. They don't got nobody. Quote unquote.
This crazy.
Yeah, I mean, Tom Lou thinks it's going to be Will Anderson too. I mean, I think he's probably right.
It's probably Will Anderson, yeah. I mean, that's the only thing that makes sense. I don't know why. I mean, I do understand why they went up this high because, geez Louise, this is nuts, man. I'm still waiting to see what the trade package was. I don't see it anywhere.
Yeah, me either.
That'll be really interesting to see what they gave up. I mean,
I need to know what they gave up to get to oh my goodness. This is
all right. Here comes the commissioner.
Oh, okay.
Here comes the commissioner.
This is a bold mood, Cotton. Let's see if it pans out.
See how it pays off for him.
They're going to take a long snapper.
Oh, what?
That's a long snapper.
Could you imagine?
Will Anderson Jr.
Will Anderson, yeah, that's not a shot.
Rob, you're ahead of people, man.
He told me to announce it.
That's right. I told him to announce it.
God damn it!
I mean, that's who I thought they do that the other way around. I thought they'd take Will Anderson and then try and take the quarterback later.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I mean, it's 2 potential cornerstone pieces there for them. I mean, they're still a long way off from being anything big, but
you got your 2 guys. Wow,
it's aggressive.
Oh, now just put Arizona into the market for. Oh, do you think Arizona goes wide receiver with their first pick then?
I mean,
I don't know. They could. They could.
I mean, Hopkins wants out. But they got a new head coach also. You know what? I don't know the philosophy now. Then they got a new head coach also.
I mean, maybe they take a tackle, but I mean, the best tackle will be off the ball by then because Bears will take that.
We got Tim. We got Tim in the chat. There you go.
He's saying they took an edge.
Yeah. Yes, Tim. Yeah, I know, right? That's crazy. It's crazy that they moved up to do that, but that's all right because now the coach can get Anthony Richardson. Now the coach can get Anthony Richardson. Let's go. Let's go.
That would be a good spot for him. Also, that would be a very good spot for him.
I would love it. I would love it.
It would. He would already have a line go. Man, that would be he could just sit for a year.
I mean, listen.
Yeah.
Why not? Listen. Go get that man. He's a good ass quarterback too. They got to do that. That's the move they got to make.
Well,
there's no other move.
Pets, let's welcome in T. Brad. How are you doing, T. Brad?
I'm good, man. Driving from training, going from Maryland back to Jersey. So thanks for letting me in. What's going on, people?
Yeah, all good. All good. You haven't got your bar. I'm used to seeing you at your bar. What's going on?
No, I didn't. You know what? I got like a 2.5 hour drive. I got no time for drinks.
I'm glad you're driving.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't know how Houston finagled that move, and you guys are actually keeping me up to date on the draft. It's like the first draft I missed live in years, but I appreciate
waiting on that package.
I'm gonna have to let Tim back in. Guys, Tim's ready to come back in. Here he is, and we're also waiting.
I'm back in. I am back in. I am still in the locker room. Still after the big trade by Houston. Oh, who saw that one coming? Not me. I don't think.
Me either.
I mean, the drop of the 12th pick and then the move up. Sorry, excuse right through here. I didn't show you guys the other side of the locker room while I was here.
Hold on, more news.
Go on, man.
More news. What's the news?
More news.
All
What's
the
the
news
news?
that fits the print.
Hold on, we got breaking news.
Go on, then, Rob. Is it
Giant news or just regular news? We have another trade.
The Colts aren't trading out of 4. No way.
If they
The Giants
no.
trade up to 4 to take
Look out for Minnesota. Look out for Minnesota.
Hang on.
Nope. Colts pick is in. Colts pick is in, yo.
Guys, hang on. I need to.
Pick is in.
Go on, do the pick, and then we go to Eric's super chat.
I'm thinking Will Levis.
Yeah, Will Levis.
I'm thinking Will Levis.
Real quick, Eric
The
Novello.
mayonnaise man? Oh,
I swear if they get Will Levis,
if Richardson goes, that'd be crazy. Hey,
well, guys, Eric Novella, $1.99 super chat. Thanks, man. He says New York Giants need to drive a cornerback to unlock Wink's defense. I mean, me and Rob are in agreement, but thanks for the $1.99. But what news are we hearing? Well, we lost Tim.
Yeah,
Rob,
I think so.
Rob, what news were you getting in there?
They said there was breaking news. I guess it wasn't breaking news.
Breaking news. There is no news.
It was Mike. It was Greeny. It was Greeny saying that there was breaking news. He's a fucking idiot. There's no breaking news.
Who said there was breaking news?
Greeny. I'm watching it on ESPN. Said that there was breaking news.
Breaking news. We just traded Saquon Barkley to the New York Football Giants.
No! Yes!
How about we sign him?
How about we give him more than $10 million call it a day?
Yeah,
I mean, I'm okay with with putting some ink to paper. You know what I mean? Come on, Saquon. Tell your representation to get it together.
Have we seen the Colts pick yet?
Hey, Dom.
Yeah.
Put me up on the screen a second. While we're in the locker room, put me on the screen.
I know. I kicked the wrong one.
He just wanted to see himself. He wanted to see himself.
There we go. We got the New York Giants pregame routine and schedule for everyone to see. Since we're hanging out in the locker room, I forgot to show you the other side of the locker room with Aaron Robinson, Darnay.
All right, here comes.
Holy crap!
Here comes Commissioner.
Was it Richardson?
I'm not saying nothing.
Here comes Commissioner.
Yeah,
I called that pick too. I said,
you did, man. You did. You did. We got a run. We got a run.
Anthony Richardson.
Yep. Richardson.
We have a
I didn't
run.
want to ruin
Let's
it. I didn't say
go!
nothing.
The Colts are back, baby! The
didn't wanna
Colts
ruin
are
it.
back! Let's go! Super Bowl! Let's go! The Colts are back!
I mean, we might have to Wonka Pest if he gets more excited about the Colts pick than the Giants pick. I mean,
I know.
come
We gotta
on.
wait to see how excited you get the Giants pick.
Oh, then,
No, and listen, this is a good
guys.
pickup for Indianapolis, man.
Really good.
This kid is going to be really good.
That's a crazy move, man. That is a crazy move. So it's a question,
Crazy move.
guys. Does Will Levis drop?
Yeah, Levis is dropping.
Does Will Levis turn into Aaron Rodgers of 2005?
Ooh.
Real quick
Yo.
before we answer that one, for Glenn asking for a draft recap, we've got Young to the Panthers, we've got Stroud to the Texans. The Texans then traded up to number 3 and took Will Anderson, and Richardson had just gone to the Colts.
Hey, how are you? Thank you for sharing.
Oh, we got trade details. We got trade details.
Let's go.
Trade details. Check it out. So the Cardinals got the 12th overall pick, the 33rd overall pick, the first round pick for 2024, the third round pick for 2024, and the Texans got the 3rd overall pick and the 105th overall pick. So I mean,
How many first round picks was it? Just one exchange?
two. They swapped first round picks, and they gave the Cardinals a first round pick for next year.
Which one? Their first round pick or the other team's first round pick for next year?
It just says first round pick 2024. It doesn't say
Oh, they got 2 because they have 2 next year. So I wonder which one they traded them.
that we don't know.
Oh, that's going to be entertaining to
That's
see.
not bad though. That's not bad.
No, I thought they were going to
not
fleece
bad at
them
all.
for that. That's a lot of spots. 9
Well,
spots.
that's them getting in position in case they need a quarterback next year. That's smart. They're not sold on Kyler Murray. That's what that tells me.
Well, with all that money, they just. Oh, I wonder how much guaranteed money he has left then. If that's the
Is that
case.
T-Brad?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah,
Driving back.
Hang on.
What's up, brother?
I'm glad the T-Brad got to jump in. I'm excited to bring your knowledge not only of the NFL but also of college football. So you know what?
Oh,
Everyone
yeah.
out there, you listen to the T-Brad. He'll tell you the right things.
Hey, Tim, it's me, Don. I'm here also. Hey, Tim.
Word.
Who's there? Oh, Don.
Tim,
can't
see
we've got Don. We got since you last came in, we got Don and T-Brad here.
Yes.
Oh, there you are.
I made it.
He's in the dark.
You're in the basement. There you go, man. Hey, what's going on, man? It's good to see. I'm glad you can jump in the stream and make it. You know what? Don, big supporter of the show. He is the man. And I got nothing but love for you. You should know that. Because everything that you offer the channel, all the things that you do for everybody, and just giving away all the memberships, man, you are more than generous. And I've said it a million times, you are always welcome anytime you want to come on. Yep.
Well, I appreciate that. I made sure I gave some more memberships also.
Well, you have to come on when we don't do the draft stream, though. We do a recap stream. You have to come on, Don.
Oh, I'd love that. Oh, I would have so much fun with that. That sounds amazing.
You are always invited. And this locker room visit is for the Don, not the Dom, because we don't do things for people that live in trees. This is for the Don.
We live in holes, man.
This Kayvon Thibodeau is for the big Don.
Yes, sir, Tim. Yes, sir.
All right, guys, I'm going to drop out for a few minutes, and we're going to head out to the field soon.
Tim, just before you go, Tim, before you go, what's the feeling in the stadium about the pick? 25.
Honestly, I don't know. We haven't left the locker room.
Yeah, no, it's no feelings from anyone in the rooms.
So I will give you a field report in a minute when we get out into the field. I'm getting a bad signal in here. All right,
yeah,
guys.
bad signal. I'm gonna want you. But
All right, brother.
Let's got rid of him. We've lost
Hey
Dom,
man,
like,
the production of this show has just been fantastic tonight. I just want to give a special shout out to our producer here.
Yeah.
Clean cuts, crisp transitions. Man, it's been great.
All right, so boys, what are we thinking so far as far as the picks?
Well, you have to. Oh, sorry.
No
Go
issues.
ahead, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. No issues that I can see. I'm glad that Anthony got drafted where he went. I think Anthony or Levis would have flourished in that offensive system, but I think from an athletic standpoint, I do think that Anthony Richardson is a better athlete from an athletic standpoint, and I think that Shane Steichen is going to unlock something in that young man. I just hope that they continue to build around him, give him the opportunities, and if he struggles early in his career, they keep putting him out there. Keep lifting him up, keep embracing him. But good pick so far. Your thoughts, everybody?
I mean, for me on Richardson, they need to show patience with him. He's a boom or bust, and they need to show patience. He's very, very raw. I think you're absolutely spot on there. How about you, T. Brad?
For me, I like the draft. I like where I was going. I was honestly surprised that Richardson went before Levis. Not saying Levis is better than Richardson, but they were just betting on that high ceiling because Richardson is just incredible. I just hope they don't throw him to the wolves and they give him time to develop. But everybody's making some interesting moves so far.
Seattle's pick is in.
Defense. Defense.
They were trading.
Defense,
It seems unlikely now. And Colin's loving the question from the Texans. But as soon as we hear the pick, boys, then let's hear it.
Yeah, I'm thinking this one has got to be Jalen Carter. I think they're going to have to go defensive side of the football. Get that defensive line. I think they drafted. Listen, last year the Seahawks, they did a great job in the draft finding a lot of under-evaluated guys. Tariq Woolen at the corner position, Kobe Bryant at the safety position. They drafted an outside edge rusher. They got Bobby Wagner back. Now you get a big guy like Jalen Carter to play the middle of the field there, free up your middle linebacker there. Got to be Jalen here. I think that's the most obvious pick for them right now is going to be Jalen Carter.
I don't think they're going to be scared by his off-field issues either. I think Pete Carroll will know how to handle him. I think this is a smart pick up for them if they go here.
I mean, Pete Carroll has the inside in college football for years. Like, there's been so many lower round picks he's gotten and they produced. So this man knows his valuation and his coaches.
Yeah. I think that time that he spent in college, he knows how to relate to the young players, understands that, young players are going to get into stuff, but I think that's what makes him a good coach. He spent time in the pros, but he really went to college and was successful in college and was able to really relate to a lot of those young players.
No way they didn't pick that guy. Hold on. Sorry, fellas.
No, go for it, Don. Announce the pick. Who's the pick?
They just picked the cornerback. A corner, not your defensive player. Holy moly, I don't believe this.
Hold on, let's see.
Devin Witherspoon.
They're taking Witherspoon. Oh.
Wow.
I like it.
He's a good player.
I like it.
He is very good. I can see why they did that.
I'm old school. You build from the inside out, but when you got character concerns, and you have to pay him this amount of money. Sometimes you keep it safe. Your job can rely on it.
I said earlier Carter could fall, and looks like it.
Please don't let Carter fall to the Eagles. Please.
That's like 700 pounds in the middle.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Oh my God.
I hate the Eagles more than any sports franchise on the planet. Please don't let them get better. They're already good. Don't let them get better.
So here's what's funny here is now you've got Detroit that's going to be on the clock at 6. I had them going Christian Gonzalez. But I think now with Jalen there, makes it a little bit interesting with Jalen Carter. Do they go corner? Do they shore up the interior offensive line? They do need some help there. It's going to be interesting to see what they do.
Jalen Carter and Hutchinson. I like it. Jalen Carter and Hutchinson. I like it.
I mean, look at their division. That would be a pressing need for edge and rush completely. You're gonna have to deal with Mr. AKA number 2 Chicago Bears. Got to deal with, I forgot his darn name. God damn, what's that quarterback name?
Fields.
Yeah, got to deal with Fields. You're gonna, until they prove otherwise. They got to deal with Fields. They still got to deal with Minnesota, but they just had a fluke lid last
this
year.
guy Witherspoon, man, he's a fucking player, dude.
It's not a bad pick. Witherspoon is just not a bad pick.
Not for that cover 3.
Bro, he's good in run support. He's good in run support. Good in college. Got really, really good. Coverage. Got really good ball skills.
He can play on an island as well. I think he's a really, really good player. Reads the routes really well as well. I'm a big Witherspoon fan. Really big Witherspoon fan.
He can ball.
Guys, what do we think of Tom's thought that Levis is going to the Lions?
It would be interesting.
And that would be very interesting. I think the next logical spot that they could go, that he would go, would be maybe the Raiders, potentially, at 7.
Oh, that would be interesting to go to. I mean, he would have a quarter. He would have a running back.
I think the Raiders.
No, you're good. You're good.
Sorry about that. I think the Raiders, because I can't. See what's going on, but I think the Raiders. They know how to bomb picks. They're like awesome at it. But I don't think they're going to pick Levis. I think they're going to pick Carter if he's there.
I don't think they're going to pick Carter.
I think that's where the Raiders go.
I don't think they're going to go Carter. Yeah, they've already had too many off the field issues, especially with racing. I don't think they're going to want to get that look again. I'll be honest, if it's not Jalen Carter, if it's not Will Levis and it's not Jalen Carter, I see, depending on who's picked here, if Gonzalez is on the board, I see them going Christian Gonzalez, or here's a sleeper pick for you, Dalton Kincaid, the tight end. I could see them going with Dalton Kincaid and replacing Darren Waller. Jimmy Garoppolo, we know his connection, with the tight end position from when he was in with the 49ers. And you know that Josh McDaniels loves tight ends. So Dalton Kincaid would be my dark horse there at 7.
It's not a bad shout.
I think maybe a trade back in Kincaid. Maybe?
Yeah, it'd be very hard to take a tight end at 7. But
yeah, and I love Dalton Kincaid. I like him better than the guy from Notre Dame. I just think his game is that sick.
Well, interesting rumor mill. Everybody, just like you said before, everybody's the NFC East right now is like, please don't let Carter fall to the Eagles. That is the hot take right now. The rumor mill.
You heard it here first, though. You heard it here first.
Well, T-Brad, you're getting in trouble here from Colin. He says, do not speak Carter to the Eagles into existence. If it happens, it's on you, man. It's on you.
Hey, let me tell you, you can't put that issue on me. If that was the case, I would have won the Powerball when it's up to $1 billion. If I can speak anything to existence, I'm going to speak it in for myself.
Oh, dear me. I mean, there we go. I mean, Cardinals are on the clock. There's been a trade, is there?
Oh, yeah. Cardinals got some picks to play around with. Hopkins to play around with.
Cardinals have gone back up into 6. Lions have dropped to 12.
Carter. It's Carter.
Are you seeing a trade? I'm not seeing a trade.
I'm seeing a trade. So Cardinals have gone into 6 and are on the clock. Lions have dropped to 12.
Okay, so I was gonna say Carter to Arizona because they have
Carter to Arizona and that tight end pick Kincaid that's looking even sweeter right now.
It is. It'd be in a great spot to get a 5th-year option. Yeah.
It'd have been very hard to take the tight end for the Raiders, but it's the Cardinals that have moved out. Cardinals have moved in, Lions have moved out. I mean, but with Lions, with all their off-field issues, I think Carter would have been a risk for them. Yes,
high risk, high reward.
I'm seeing the Cardinals have moved up. I don't know what they've given, but I'm seeing they've moved up.
I did want to respond to somebody who talked about the Raiders having all kinds of off-field issues. I didn't see who it was, so I apologize. I'm driving. But I just wanted to say this in response to that. The Raiders don't ever care about character. Like, I don't know why it is. The Raiders don't care. Like, they'll just pick you up. You got out of jail. You got a 4.340. Come on, we'll take it. We'll give it a shot.
I got the details of the trade. The Lions get the 12th and the 34th, while the Cardinals got the 6th.
Sweet.
What's the most surprising move for you guys so far tonight?
With the car, I gotta go with the Texans moving to 3. I didn't see that at all.
No.
Yeah, I have to agree with that.
I mean, you knew they were going to make 2 blockbuster picks.
It's going to be offensive line. It's going to be an offensive lineman.
What?
Yep. It's going to be the tackle.
I'm thinking it's Broderick Jones from Georgia.
Okay.
That would be high.
Or either him or Skoronski. It's one of the two.
Skoronski's a more. They're not taking the tackle Paris Johnson, but yeah, Skoronski. Yeah, maybe. I think that's high. I'm surprised they're moving in there, but you want to get ahead of the Bears if you're taking offensive line, don't you?
So the Lions get pick 12 and a second-round pick this year, and the Cardinals get the 6th pick, obviously, right now.
Oh, dear me. Really quickly, Zach says the Giants will trade Daniel Jones. I think maybe wishful thinking there. Oh, dear me. Where else are we at? Tom says, who trades up for alignment? Well, apparently the Cardinals, but we'll see.
Yep. Here we go.
And Skyland says more change.
No reaction. No reaction yet. No reaction yet.
Okay.
Jonathan thinks they're taking Sturinsky. And
I would probably say Skoronski as well.
Skoronski, sorry, yeah.
Nope.
All right.
I think that would be,
it's either him or Broderick Jones. They're definitely going off the tackle.
Neither. Holy crap.
What about Paris Johnson?
There we go. Boom. Paris Johnson.
Is it Paris? I was going to say Paris Johnson's my number 1 tackle.
Yep.
I mean, trading up for the tackle makes some sense, but trading up for the guard or inside linebacker. There you go.
Come on, Raiders! Don't let me down.
Raiders could go anything here. I mean, just anything.
No. They must take Carter. They have to do it.
I think they're going to take either Gonzalez or Kincaid right here.
I think Gonzalez is a really good shout. He's the best corner on the board by a long way.
And they need defensive back help badly.
Massively. I mean, Carter is the best player on the board right now, but you're exactly right. It's got to be cornerback. If not, then they take Levis. It's one of those two for me. But Carter is the best player on the board, and they do need a tackle. But corner definitely is their biggest need for me.
They still need a choice. I mean, they eventually have to get a face. You can't, unless you're going to say Devontae Adams is going to be the face.
There were worse faces than Devontae Adams. It's mine for a start.
Yeah. I mean, for what they gave that man, he better be the face of the franchise.
Oh, dear me. But there we go. I mean, how do we think this is shaping up for the Giants so far? I mean, a long way to go till we pick, of course.
Well, there's one corner off the board.
I mean, we need to start having a conversation that, I don't know, man. Depending on what, look, I think if Jalen Carter's there at 10, it's gonna be when they pick, it's gonna be a tough decision whether they go Carter or Nolan Smith. You know what I mean? For Philadelphia, I think either way it's gonna be. I don't think they lose either way, but it's definitely. I think it's gonna shape up that way unless Atlanta decides to keep Jalen home in Georgia, and the Falcons draft Jalen Carter at 8.
I mean, they are in a rebuild, and that defense was looking porous. In the offense was looking porous last year.
We've got Tim back in. Hey, Tim.
What's up, guys? I'm calling Will Levis to the Raiders. We are.
I did raise a possibility, but we think Gonzalez.
We are headed to again. We are actually headed to the row of the captains. Captain's row, because Big L's going to take his picture next to Daniel Jones and Leonard Williams' locker.
Tim brought some panties. One of the signs for DJ. So.
I brought the DJ panties to get signed. He threw them.
I think it's going to be Christian Gonzalez or Dalton Kincaid.
And I think Gonzalez or Levis for me.
Has to be Jalen Carter.
Yeah, they need immediate impact. I'm going Carter.
Real quick, while we wait for the pick. Greatness 81, welcome. I don't think Carter's going to go top 10. He snubbed his interviews from teams that weren't top 10. He could be a big loser tonight. And Jonathan thinks that Shane may trade down if the target's off the board. I don't disagree at all.
They're going to take our picture, guys. Here we go. Big L and I sitting there, arm in arm.
There you go.
Here we go.
Guys, is this the moment to wonk at them, do we think?
No wonky. All
No,
right.
Can we just say a big thanks to the nice young lady that took the picture? She was live on YouTube while we did that.
Did you take a picture in Jones's locker?
Yes, of course. I have a video of me literally 6 inches from Daniel Jones.
Did you bring your Panthers?
Listen, I will be.
You should have turned towards his locker and gave him the fucking bird.
You know what the best thing is? We saw Daniel Jones and Darren Waller together. So the symbiotic relationship is starting to be built between these two gentlemen.
It's gelling.
It's gelling.
Wow, you know what?
It's
You know what?
And then
Jones might throw 40 Jones might throw 40 touchdowns this year.
Was Waller close to
How many
Jones?
more games to play? 80? Has the schedule been expanded to 80 games?
Not yet. But was Waller close to Jones? If he's going
to throw for 40. All right, guys, we're going to head out in the field in a minute.
We're still waiting for our sexy Dexy dance, by the way.
You will get the sexy Dexy dance. Don't you worry. Don't you fret. Right now, we're enjoying the moment of the draft. We're enjoying bringing you guys. Online Big Blue, New York Giants Sports Talk, in the Giant locker room, in front of Daniel Jones's locker. That's even better than sexy Dexy dance. Video of Daniel Jones. Video of Darren Waller watching someone.
All right, the pick is in. The pick is in.
It's going to be.
Tim, I'll be honest. It kind of sounds like you're trying to get out of doing the dance.
Yeah, I can't disagree.
No, I will do the dance anytime. Listen.
I'm going to say it's Christian Gonzalez. I'm going to say it's Gonzalez here.
It's Gonzalez or Levis even.
We have to find alcohol also. Luckily, they still have it. Let's see, who are they picking? Big Al,
Dom, is it possible to get the people's names here up on the screen? Is it possible to do that?
There's too few people.
Oh, okay.
There's too many people, so I can't
people, man. But you got to roll the people. What are they saying?
I have been. He means us 6 that are in the chat. Tom wants to
know how to work that. T-Brad, you're awful quiet.
That's because I'm driving and I'm stuck in traffic. And I'm anticipating this being Jalen Carter. Yeah, I'm anticipating this being Jalen Carter.
They got to go defense. Who's that guy from Texas Tech? I like him. The Texas Tech
Murphy. I think Miles Murphy. I think his name is.
He was the next big pass rusher up on the board.
$72 million.
Tyree Wilson.
A lot of guys still.
That was his name.
Tyree Wilson. Yeah. Right, while we wait for the pick, Tom Lou says his Tim.
The locker room's already cleared out.
Come on, baby.
I'm gonna do the dance. Don't you worry.
Zach says. Hang on, Zach says all of Daniel Jones' TDs will be because of Waller.
When is Isaiah Hodgins captain?
Well, no, the captains are the guys in the well, there's no captains this year right now because there's the season hasn't started yet. But that's captain. Yeah, but that's captain's row.
And Tim says Arizona have been crazy with the trades. We're all up to date in the chat.
The crazy Arizona just was starting to smoke something. I think someone. We still got Richie James's locker over here, guys. All right, here we go.
Arizona knows they're trading Hopkins, so
All
they're
right,
going to
don't
get more
announce
picks.
anything yet. Don't announce it yet. Mute yourself, Tim. Mute yourself. Mute yourself, Tim. Mute yourself.
I muted him just for fun.
All right, good.
I've unmuted him.
We're gonna trade out
25, and then we
trade out at 25.
I also have the pick now, Rob. I have the pick.
Tyree Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who it is.
Wow.
That was an interesting pick, guys.
That's a good pick for the Raiders.
Wow.
Told you. I told you
Hey.
defensive end from Texas Tech. Told you.
Good pick. Good pick.
The wide receiver?
Wow.
Oh, the corner. I'm still going
He was the next pass rusher.
He was
Carter.
the next pass rusher on my board. I just didn't see him taking pass rusher. I really didn't.
What number are we at in the draft?
8. Now we're 8. Now we're number 8.
Now,
Yeah,
hey,
Who's
now-
picking at 8? Who's picking at 8 and 9?
The Falcons.
Falcons at
is
8.
8, and then 9 is the Bears.
Oh,
Which the Bears, I think it's going to be tough because I don't think the Falcons are going offensive tackle. So let's just say the Falcons don't take Jalen Carter and they take somebody else. It's going to be interesting whether they go Carter or Skoronski at 9, the Bears. So
Bears going to take an offensive lineman, I think.
it's going to be tough. Now,
well, how many
let me
picks do
ask
they
you
have
this
this
question.
round?
What do you think now of Bad Mad Max and now Tyree Wilson on the field going after the quarterback for the Raiders? How deadly is that pass rush going to be?
It has potential to be
Nice.
massive, absolutely massive. I mean, they could be getting some real good field position this year with those pass rushers. I mean, their defense could be their biggest offensive weapon right now. I mean, I don't know what anyone else thinks, but that would be my take. I mean, that's I didn't see that pick happening, but it's devastating potentially for them. Huge.
I think it's going to have to be. I think they're going to be riding on the fact of, hey, if we can get pressure, maybe we don't need to invest in a top tier corner right now. If we can get pressure on the quarterback with Max Crosby, if we can get Tyree Wilson and get the pressure going up the middle, that seems to be what their plan is at this particular point in time.
I'm going to bring Tim back in again. Here he is. He's on the field.
I wanted to show you the new field, the new turf.
Watch your ankles.
It's actually more like grass. It's got more of a grass feel. You still have the resin that pops up for it, but this is the new giant field. And we just had the OBJ catches come in. But the turf is
not only that,
guys.
his catch was Tim, you can tell him his catch was caught live on the channel.
I just did. But the new turf, guys, it is actually interesting because, like I said, if you look at it, it's more of a grass field, but you do still have the rubber resin balls. So it doesn't look like there's any seams in it. There seems to be very similar to the old field as well, but it's actually much softer than the former turf. And Dom would know because Dom was on the field with us a couple times. So Big and Al and I were just mentioning that the turf itself does seem to be a little bit more interesting. So I don't know if that does anything for us. But here you go, guys. Let's give you a quick view of also everything going on here at the draft party.
Oh, it's lit over there.
How many ACLs injuries out there tonight, Tim?
We got everything going on here, guys.
Tim, how many ACL injuries out there?
There are at least 7 ACL reported injuries, 2 MCL, and 1 PCL. So we have to be very careful about what's going on here right now.
Hey, Tim, I need to get to I'm going to get to the chat soon, but I need you to do this one. Tom's saying, do the dance.
There you go. There you go. You ready? Hold the tongue. There you go. You got to look down. Turn the tongue. We're going to do the dance.
L, not on you, on Tim.
Hold on, Al. There you go. That's how you got to do it. You got to hold the phone down. You stand there and I'm just dance. You ready? We're going to do the sexy dance. Oh, there we go. Wait, you got to show. Oh, there we go. Getting low. Oh, rubbing it in. Yeah, there we go. Working it. Sexy, go. Roll out.
Is that the Macarena? Is that the Macarena?
That's the worst sexy Dexy dance I've ever seen.
That's what I walk back over here to. Is Tim getting low?
He only gave
The Falcons pick is in.
Go on, Rob. Tim, hold on. Go
I
on,
would
Rob.
like to mention I did a sexy dance in front of about 10,000 people.
Tim, I'm going to need you.
We got injuries on the turf, guys.
Tim, hold it a minute. Rob, what?
We got it on.
Yeah, the pick is in for the Atlanta Falcons.
But we don't know who it is.
Oh my gosh!
Hey! Brandon, you watch your mouth. It's Brandon, right? It's Brandon?
Who's that? No, you've got Brad.
It's Brad.
Yeah,
T-Brad.
No, the other one.
You got Don.
Who's the other one?
You. I can't.
Oh, I'm Don.
Don. Okay, Don.
We look alike in the dark.
I know, right?
Well, I didn't know. Well, I don't have anybody. That's why I was asking for names. That's why I was asking for names. I didn't mean it like that.
What in tarnation?
Don't worry, bro. Don't worry. You're good.
Yeah,
No, but now when I think about it, the way I said it, the other one, like that just sounds really fucking wrong.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We're good.
Not your
Oh, that's funny.
Goodness.
All right, here we go.
There we go. Now you can somewhat see me again.
Rob,
With the eighth pick in the 2023 NFL Football League Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select. I'm waiting for the answer.
AJ Robinson.
Is it pick in? Have we actually heard what it is? Is it Don?
It's right now. Hold on, it's coming in right now. There's a person that's going to announce it.
I need to get to the chat after this, but go on.
Y'all not gonna believe it. Wow.
Don knows the chat. I don't know the pick. I haven't seen the pick yet. I haven't seen it.
Y'all gonna be shocked on this one.
JSN.
Nothing shocks me with the Falcons.
That's my guess.
This might shock you a little bit with the Falcons pick. It shocked me.
Punter?
Nah.
Oh my God, Roger Goodell, shut the fuck up and let him announce the pick already. Here we go.
The suspense is killing me. Oh, come on. I'm almost tempted to get Don to tell us.
Bijan Robinson. They took the fucking running back.
Wow.
I told you. It's going to have you like, wait a minute.
Wow.
Well, that messed up my fantasy book team with Tyler Algiers.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Are you? What?
Mm-hmm.
Well, to the Chicago Bears, all I can say is help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
I mean, the Bears are going offensive line here.
Offensive line.
That's high.
Well,
Guys, I need to get to the chat real quick. And I'm first up, a good question from Jonathan. What's your two remaining quarterbacks? If one of them's on the board at 25, we may be able to trade down with a decent haul. I mean, I've got to agree, but thoughts?
It's a possibility. Right now, the two best quarterbacks that are left, obviously, is Will Levis and Hooker.
and then
So,
Hooker.
I'll say this: I think Tennessee would actually take a chance on Hooker before Levis. if he's ready to play.
Hooker's a better quarterback than Levis. I really do. I think he's 100%.
You know, you keep him at Tennessee. Wow. You've got Ryan Tannehill there, who's going to start. You got Malik Willis. I could see it. I could see at 11 the Tennessee Titans going with Hendon Hooker, quarterback out of Tennessee.
Vikings is the other one for me.
You know, I really enjoy the Giants having success and, you know, making the playoffs and winning a playoff game. But man, it's weird not hearing the Giants
in the top 10.
It's weird. It's weird that they're not here. I got to be completely honest with you. It's just a different feeling. And as I think about
the Eagles have moved up to 9.
What in the
Carter?
Pause.
Carter. Sure.
What?
No way! What did they trade up for?
Carter, surely.
It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good.
This is huge. This is huge.
Yep, it looks like Carter.
He's going to be Carter. While we wait. Judo's here. Massive salute to Big Boss Tim. Where's Elvis tonight? Well, he's on the field. We'll be seeing him soon, Judo. Todd, that kid, the one making the catch we saw earlier on the field, has torn all his ligaments. Hopefully not. Larry, you absolutely spot on. We Eagles, Giants trade up to 9. It wasn't the Giants, it was the Eagles. Not gonna happen.
Damn.
Oh dear me. Where we go? Chris, he's just insulted Dexter. I know. I so nearly wanted Tim for that dance.
That dance
it was awful.
Oof, that was rough.
I mean, we're gonna have to put this one up when Tim joins again. But Irish Rover, $100 super chat earlier for anyone that missed it. Tim's sexy Dexy dance needs work. It definitely does. 100%. That was awful.
That was
oh my gosh.
Tom, I think you're right here. Jalen Carter to the Eagles. I think you're right.
Oh my goodness, can't believe this.
Is the pick in?
It went to existence.
The pick is in.
Yeah, they didn't trade up the weight, mother effers.
They gonna go get him. They gonna go get him.
Don, no facial expressions. Keep a straight poker face or mute yourself.
Skyline saying, "Stop the Eagles, please. It's too late. Skyline. They're on the clock."
Yes, let's look at the light that's above you. That's great.
Yeah.
Let's just keep it there. Let's just keep it there for the remainder part of this pick.
Let's go ahead and face this music. Oh my goodness, they're getting ready to do this.
Mike Lee saying T-Brad can only speak bad things into existence.
Oh,
I mean, I'm tempted to want good T-Brad here if this is Carter.
What they trade up for? Why did they trade up?
I said I didn't want this to happen. We need to stop it from happening. No one joined in with me in the fight. No solidarity.
Oh, man, every year with these damn Eagles, man. Every year.
Oh,
every year.
And I'm in South Jersey. I'm surrounded by Beagle fans in South Jersey.
Oh my God.
Chris saying that if they draft Carter, the Giants try to draft interior line.
Oh my God.
There's a center coming in at some point in this draft, Chris, but not in the first round for me.
Come on, Christian Gonzalez. I'll take that over Jalen Carter.
All right, so the Eagles traded pick 10 and a 4th round pick for 9. They only moved up 1 spot. So
yeah, I think it's a reasonable trade. Zach saying he hates the Eagles. Us all hate the Eagles too, Zach. We're all with you there. Oh. Has anyone seen the pick in yet? Oh, we'll wait for Rob to announce it, but...
We know what the pick is, these punk mother... Never mind. This is a family-friendly show.
Here comes the commissioner.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
I saw Don shaking his fucking head, so he kind of already let the cat out the fucking bag.
I didn't say anything. I was reacting to him.
We knew what it was when they traded up.
All right, well, hold on. Nothing's been announced yet, so maybe Don didn't see anything yet. He's eating something delicious, clearly. Here comes the commissioner.
It's a punter from Walla
With the
Walla,
ninth
Washington.
pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select.
We all know it. I've already filled in my board and I haven't seen the pick
Jalen
yet.
Carter.
Yeah.
Looks like we're going offensive line, folks.
Oh,
Guard.
Buckle up, Danny Dimes. They're coming for you, baby.
our interior line is in big trouble.
Listen, man. Our interior offensive line got some work to do. Okay.
So,
Rich just got richer.
Shall I make a prediction for the Bears, or should I leave it alone?
It's got to be. They're taking tackle. I think they're taking Skoronski.
Offensive line.
I'm gonna say somebody needs a new toy.
That's crazy,
JSN?
man. That's crazy. They going crazy over at BGN now. They going banana over at BGN right now. Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
Skyline here saying R.I.P. Jones.
Oh my goodness.
Mike Lee saying, too bad they couldn't draft a long snapper. Yeah.
Oh no, these mofos was just in a Super Bowl and just, oh my god. Oh my god.
Well, yeah, I mean, we called it earlier, boys. We called it earlier. Not good news. Not good news. Does this change your thinking if you're Joe Shane, or do you just stick with the plan?
No, you stick with the plan. It don't matter because, like, listen, you've already prepared for all these players to be gone anyway, right? So why would you try to switch up now? Just stay where you are. Do what you said you was going to do. Okay, you don't need to switch nothing up. Don't panic.
I would agree. You don't prepare for one team. You prepare for the 17 you're facing this year.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, and listen. Shout out to my guy Chase Young, right? Shout out to him. But I remember people being really scared about having to face Chase Young. You know what I mean? And now everybody is doing victory laps because his 5th-year option didn't get picked up. So everybody settle down, okay? We don't know what any of these players are going to do. Some of them are going to be good. Some of them are going to be bad.
Well,
really
we do
trying
know
to talk
where's,
myself off the ledge here.
Well, I'm glad you're doing some talking, because in my head I'm just like, man, I hope somebody got their insurance plan up. Man, I hope he renewed his insurance plan. That's all I know.
Yo, oh my goodness.
Rob, how are you feeling? You've gone very quiet.
Oh my god.
Rob is not happy. He's not a happy man. D-Pad's back.
Hey, yo, this is a big boy too, man. Like he's just a big nasty son of a bitch.
Hey, listen. We might have to draft Hendon Hooker at this point. Daniel Jones gonna get fucked up.
That's why I said
I didn't want this man to end up here. I mean, at least I get to watch him twice a year. That's gonna be dope. I love this son.
Guys, I'll be right back.
Big
I'll be right back.
bitch, man.
Yep, see you in a bit, Rob.
This is a big son bitch, and I love big son bitches. So I'm glad that I'm gonna get to watch them twice a season.
Not in
this
green.
sucks.
I am not glad about that. I'm not.
This
Now they
sucks.
got 2 of them. Now they got 2 of them big boys.
Oh my
Not
god!
one,
I
but 2.
can't wait to see what it looks like. Listen, I can't wait. I can't wait to see what it looks like. I hate the Eagles as much as everybody else, but I can't.
Not as much as me. I promise. Not as much. You don't hate them as much as me. I promise.
I cannot wait to see what this looks like.
Yes,
My stars.
Pest, I'm sorry. There's only one thing you can do, saying you're looking forward to seeing Carter playing for the Eagles. You're going in timeout for 30 seconds, man. He's gone.
Good move. Good move. I'll say this, man.
I mean, listen, what's done is done, man. What's done?
Yeah.
We can't be afraid of the boogeyman. We know the boogeyman's coming. Let's prepare to fight the boogeyman. I want to see what it look like. Like,
You saw what happened. You saw what happened to John Wick when they went after the boogeyman, right?
listen, I'm just
Didn't
saying,
work out
man.
too well.
Listen.
Now I get you though. It's done. It's done.
Yeah,
One person don't get it done. I
We
get
gotta
you.
fight the boogeyman, so I want to see what it look like. I can't wait to see. Like, I'm not afraid of this Eagles team, y'all. Y'all gotta understand something, okay?
Right,
We got big boys too. We got big boys too.
Not on the interior line. We don't have. Let me get.
Yeah,
some comments
our
real
big
quick.
boys are bookends right now.
Yeah,
I definitely think that the Jalen Carter pick is going to affect us picking the offensive lineman that much earlier. I do think that. I'm not saying it's the right or wrong move, but I understand the move. Team with a great pass rush got that much better. You got to defend Daniel Jones.
I mean, they may well have to, but I think they stay with the plan as we were talking about earlier. Real quick, yeah. I need to get to the chat. Skyline says DJ should have walked when he had the chance. Yeah, he might not be walking for long. Zach, who has the 31st pick? Well, the Chiefs have the 31st pick, but the Eagles is the 30th pick. Of course, the Dolphins forfeited this year. Tank for Arch.
Oh my God! Are we doing that already?
No,
Jeez.
God, dog.
It's just started.
Yeah, that's Tom. I think that's sarcasm, but you never know. Todd, yep, the Chiefs have the 31st pick. Absolutely spot on. Jabari, hope DJ proves he's worth the money. I also hope I can get a date with Lauren Hill. Well, good luck with the date with Lauren Hill, and I think we all hope DJ's worth the money. I mean, listen,
he could run into Lauren Hill, right? He could on just like some kind of a freak opportunity. He could run into Lauren Hill and secure the bag. It could happen. It's a possibility.
It is a possibility.
He could do it.
It's more likely than DJ throwing a 65-yard pass.
DJ can throw a 65-yard pass. All right.
But the question is, will he?
He'll throw the 65-yard pass. Who catches it? That's up for debate, okay? He'll throw the 65-yarder. He'll do that. He's cool with that.
Oh, Jimmy.
All right.
Says, hope Jones retires out of fear. I think he may be
so it looks like the Bears took Darnell Wright. So that's oh man.
I thought that was going to be Stravinsky. They have taken Darnell Wright. You're absolutely right. He has got Darnell Wright to the Bears. Absolutely spot on. So Tennessee Titans now on the clock. Todd Taylor says, problem is we're weak in the centre before we lose 2 starters in free agency. Yeah, he's not wrong, although I'm not too worried about the starters walking. They weren't great. And yeah, Chris, thanks for keeping us updated there. Bears have indeed drafted Darnell Wright. I mean, I thought it was Skoronski, but there you go. Oh, how are we feeling, boys?
All right, I'm back. Wow, so Darnell White?
Yeah, yep. Right.
Oh, right. Darnell Wright.
Yeah, right.
I'm surprised. Yep. So you got Skoronski still on the board here.
Yeah, Rob. I was just saying exactly that. I thought
this could be this might be the pick. I think Tennessee goes Skoronski. They lost Taylor Lewan. They lost Taylor Lewan, replace him with a new left tackle. And I mean, if they want to trade back, they could very easily trade back into the back end of the draft and get Hendon Hooker if they really wanted to go quarterback.
I mean, where's Levis going right now? I mean, Chris is saying Titans. I don't think so, but
I don't think so either. I don't think you're going to see Will Levis. What's the next spot that Will Levis? The next spot Will Levis could potentially go to would either be Seattle at 20. I doubt if he's available at 16 for the Commanders. Maybe
that's where I think he might go. I think he might go to Washington. That's some of the
Bucks potentially.
Well, the Bucks picked 19, so I know the Bucks were really high on Anthony Richardson. They could go Levis potentially. If I'm the Bucks right now, if you didn't have an opportunity to get like a Anthony Richardson because he fell, I wouldn't reach. You know, you got Baker Mayfield there for a year. You may more than likely have a top pick next year. You got Caleb, you got Drake May. It's going to be a loaded quarterback draft class next year. Go and get your quarterback. Go and get your quarterback next year. Run a year with Baker Mayfield. Hell, you could shit the fucking bed and get a top 5 pick or a top 3 pick next year and get a top-notch guy that may end up being better than Will Levis. So If
I'm not a Levis fan.
I mean, I don't have an issue with Levis. I think
unless
Levis
Baker
has
Mayfield goes
got
off.
the traits. Levis has got the traits. I think if he goes into the right system, I think that he could be very, very good and do some good things. I don't feel that he fits the Kansas City model offense, which is what I feel that Eric Bieniemy is going to try to implement in Washington. So I don't necessarily feel that might be a fit there for him. A spot that I could potentially see him going, if it's not Washington or Tampa Bay, like I said, maybe at pick 20, Seattle takes a chance and takes him at pick 20, and he goes to Seattle. Or the next spot where I could see him potentially landing would be like maybe Minnesota or potentially New Orleans. That's also a possibility.
Well, Colin hasn't gone to Washington, but what about Green Bay?
I don't think that Green Bay is going to do it. I think they're going to ride it out with Jordan Love.
Yeah, they
put too much stock into him.
It's Jordan Love show now.
Jordan Love has shown some good things in the very minimal sample size that he's been on the field. So now he's got a full off season. He's going in. He's going to be the guy. I think they're going to give him a full year to actually perform and see what he's able to do. And listen, they potentially have 2 first-round picks next year, potentially, if Rodgers goes ahead and plays 65% of the snaps. That second-round compensatory pick turns into a first. They can package their first next year and that first that they got and move up and get a quarterback that they really like.
I think that would be a far more sensible plan if it doesn't work out.
Tennessee's pick is in.
Okay, we'll do Tennessee's pick, and then we've got a question from Colin.
Who we got?
They're clapping about something over there.
It's a quarterback. It's a quarterback.
Has Jason Derrick gone there? I have to.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not watching the draft, guys, so just know I'm not leaking anything. I'm just guessing.
I think Don knows a pick. Because my joke wasn't that funny. Oh, dear me. Right, we come to Colin's question in a minute, but I'll give you time. You guys trying to think about it. Colin says he understands positional value, but do we now go Torrance and Tippmann first and second round? We'll have a think on that in a second, but we're waiting just on the Titans pick right now. I mean, who do we think here for the Titans, boys? I mean, Don, you already know, so we won't come to you. T-Brad, who are you thinking?
I've gotten them all wrong so far. I think it's going to be a quarterback, though. Yeah, I think it's going to be a quarterback, though.
I don't think that. What about you, Pest?
Who do I think the Titans are going to pick?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I like to change mine. JSN.
Go on it. Okay. Yep.
Ooh. I mean, I kind of agree. People were talking about Skoronski. I mean, that's not a bad option right there.
Oh,
that would be smart.
That's not a bad option. I love offensive linemen, and he's one of the good ones.
He's a very good offensive lineman. Rob,
he's one of the good ones. You grab him up.
Best, thanks, Best. Rob, you're going to call the pick when it's in, yeah?
Yep, we got it.
Go on then.
All right, here we go. Peter Skoronski, left tackle.
Smart.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Boom.
Okay. Right, we got Tim back in as well. Here he is. Tim, how you doing?
Detroit is on.
Hey, Tim, how much you been? How much of that? Been doing a little bit of that? Doing a little bit of that.
Oh, I got from hearing out here.
Yeah, Tim.
Hey, yo, let's pretend that Tim's just drunk as. Let's just pretend that he was absolutely schmammered there. That's why it looked like that. He was schmammered.
All I'm gonna say this next pick is gonna blow y'all minds again. Holy moly!
Is it in?
let's just say it's going to be entertaining. What y'all think? What the next pick's going to be? Because you know who's on the board next now.
The Lions.
Who's
Guys, what do we think about? What do we think about Colin?
who-
What do we think about Colin going offensive line first and second round? I mean, I don't think we react to the Eagles pick. I think we just stick to the plan. But anyone?
Well, we need a lot of help.
Hey, I'm not
also.
gonna listen. I'm not gonna lie. As Giants fans, this whole Jalen Carter thing, we deserve this.
oh?
We deserve
Oh,
it.
did
What in the hell are you? What?
Because we don't
What
What did we
the
do to deserve this?
Why-
What did we do to
what the-
deserve this?
What you fuck me for? What?
Listen, I'm
What are you
talking
talking about right
as,
now?
as the New York Giants. The New York Giants deserve this.
Man, I'm so dumb.
I'm
with
just
you,
saying.
Rob.
I'm
You're
just
such
saying.
Elaborate, Rob.
God, I'm gonna have to uppercut
Elaborate?
you. Silly.
I mean,
Listen,
go on,
go
Rob.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah,
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, I mean, the Eagles have had a plan. They've stuck to it, and they've executed it brilliantly. And you've got to take your hat off to them. I don't like to, but you've got to. But you know, they've done a great job.
Yeah, they
I mean,
have.
look,
They have.
I mean, Howie Roseman basically sat there and said, "Oh, you paid Daniel Jones? Oh, okay. Watch what I do for you." We have no interior linemen. Zero. Zero. Not one, not two, zero. Zero.
You forgot we drafted.
He said,
we drafted
hey,
the
guess
greatest
what?
Zuda.
This is what he said. Guess what, motherfuckers? Fletcher Cox, Jordan Davis, and Jalen Carter coming for that ass.
So, Rob, are you going with Colin's suggestion here then?
Jahmyr Gibbs! What the fuck? What
You know
the
what?
fuck?
I told you
What?
that pick was gonna have
Wait.
y'all confused.
What?
Wait,
Gibbs,
who just
Gibbs
got
went
picked?
to the Lions. Gibbs went to the
What?
Lions.
the running
The
back.
Alabama running back went
What?
to the Lions.
What?
Yes.
Ex-
That's two running backs.
excuse me?
Hold on. Hold on.
Ex-
Hold on.
Excuse
Hold
me?
Who's that?
Excuse me? What you just say?
Hello?
Two backs got picked in the top 12. Two running backs.
Unbelievable.
You got Gibbs going to the
What in
Lions.
What in God's name? Hey, you know what?
No, I thought running backs didn't matter anymore in the NFL.
Hey.
What's going on now?
Hey, same
Oh.
old sorry. Hey, same old sorry ass fucking Lions, baby.
I mean, they just.
Huh?
I think they've been doing a good job in the last 2 years. They've just screwed it this year. They've had with all those players suspended, and now this pick. That's mental. Absolutely.
Sorry,
mental.
babe. I won't do it anymore. I gotta stop yelling.
Uh-oh.
Well, there's two running backs, fellas.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
What in the hell?
There you go. Guys, Zach's asking, will the Giants stay at 25 or trade out at 25? I think too early to tell, but I think a trade out is not out of the question here.
I'm just happy
Let's trade up. Might
JSN
be
is
better
still
at
on the
this point.
board. JSN is still on the board. I got faith. Come on, Jackson Smith and Jigba. Make it to 25.
Who's the next pick? Who's next?
We got the Packers on the clock at the moment. But Don, what do you think about the Giants trading out at 25 or stand pat?
Well, considering everything's being crazy right now and players are going way earlier than we thought, at this point, I'll just wait it out because nothing's going as what we all thought it was going to be. Maybe it's at the first and second pick, but other than that, it's been up in the air.
Pest?
I'm sorry. I'm talking to people because we're like, what in the hey yo, what is happening, yo? What in the world is going?
Talk to
The
us.
running back is back. The running back position is back this year.
They running backs bringing sexy back. Here we go.
Back streets. No, back.
You keep farting. Get upstairs.
Back streets.
What?
My
What?
dog's farting, bro, and his ass
What?
stinks.
What? 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 Tim is never going to let us do this ever again. He's never going to let us do this ever again. This is a wrap, yo.
I'm still dumbfounded by this.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? Unbelievable.
Well,
Got-
think about
I
it, the
guess
top
that means
receivers are
Swift
still
is on the
board.
road.
Right, I need to catch up with the chat, boys. Hold on, real quick. Giants are taking offensive tackle. He was right, but wrong on Gonzalo, but I think everyone was wrong on Gonzalez going to the Lions, and it was Gibbs. Jonathan, T-Bone, I'm just going to mute just 2 seconds. You get real loud. Jonathan, watch for Levis on the board at 25. That's what the Giants need for good trade back. There, it's an option. Dan O, I want Cyrus Torrance. He'll handle Carter. We will see. We will see who we pick, but yeah, we're going to need to do something there. Todd, as shocked as we are, 2 running backs in the first round. Did they pick the wrong guy? I mean, they've been smoking something, I think.
Fentanyl in the war room. Fentanyl in the war room, y'all. What in the world?
I mean, they just shit the bed, right?
What in the world?
Oh, there we go. T-Brad's a little bit quieter now, but still a bit loud. Torrance might be the smartest pick, says
I didn't know I was loud.
Actually, it's not your fault. It's a background noise in the car.
Oh, all right.
It's a lot of love for for Torrance right now in the chat. We're gonna have to cook something up big. I mean, this draft has been odd, isn't it?
Yeah.
Green Bay's pick is in. My goodness, I don't even.
This is a wide
I'm not gonna say nothing.
receiver. This is a wide receiver.
This is
Well,
JSN. This
guys,
is JSN.
I need to quickly go to Zach. Jack says, watch the Packers pick a wide receiver despite Aaron Rodgers. That would be hilarious.
Yo, that'd be messed up. Why would you do that?
Also, thanks for the $1.99 super chat. All donations going to Philadelphia Children's Hospital. And I'm supposed to say hit the like button because I haven't done that for 1 hour 45.
Hit the damn like button. Do it right now.
This is going to be wide receiver. I think whoever said that a minute ago is right. Zach's right. It's wide receiver. Then just to piss off Aaron Rodgers, it would be so worth it.
I would agree. That would be interesting, but they already have Dobbs. They have Christian Watson as their 2 outsides, and if they do pick a receiver, that would be funny.
I mean,
it'd be weird, but funny.
It would be hilarious if they did it. It would be absolutely hilarious. I mean,
But
Jordan Addison, of course, would play in the slot, so he might be a pick up there for him.
I mean, Green Bay's been lacking a certain position for years. I'm just gonna say on the edge, but you know,
I'm not gonna lie. We need to take John Michael Schmitz at 25.
There it is.
We need to take John Michael Schmitz at 25.
What?
I mean, if both centers are there at 25, can you risk trading down to this top of the second round and taking a couple?
If who's there?
If both centers are there at 25, do you risk trading down if you've got a trade down partner, knowing that one of them's going to be there for either Tippmann or maybe Torrance is there, or maybe Schmitz is there? Do you risk trading down at 25 if all those interior linemen are still there? I think you probably can.
I mean, you need to get an interior offensive line, and I'll be honest, like right now, maybe John Michael Schmitz is probably the only like guaranteed day one starter at the center position that's in the draft right now. I like Oluwatumi. Hold on. Packers pick is in.
Yep.
Lucas Van Ness.
Ooh.
Wow.
Not even a
Told you
start
they
yet.
need a pass rush. They need an edge.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, so
They needed
listen,
an edge.
if I am Joe Shane right now, I might try to be moving up between 15 and 18.
For who?
To get who?
Yeah, for who?
I'm trading up between 15 and 18, try to get Joey Porter. Maybe if you're looking for a wide receiver, you can get JSN. I'm trying to trade up and get somebody. You cannot wait till 25 right now. With the way the board is right now, they need to move up. They have to. They have to move up right now. Go get Joey Porter. Christian Gonzalez is still on the fucking board. Like, you need to go and get one of these corners.
If you move up, you're going up for Christian Gonzalez. I mean, that's who you move up for. He's
either Christian or Joey. I'd move up for either one of those two guys. Joey Porter's a good player too.
But what would you be willing to give up for that?
Listen, at this particular point in time, they
It's whatever.
they have to make a move. Nothing crazy, but you got both of the top tier wide receivers still available. You got 2 of the top corners still available. Now, granted, maybe they don't want to. This just lets me know, though, if they don't move up, that it's almost probably a guarantee you're either going to get Gonzalez, Porter, Cam Smith, Deontay Banks, or Emmanuel Forbes at 25. One of those guys are going to be one of those. At least 2 or 3 of those guys will be there.
I mean,
I don't see how Arizona doesn't. Oh.
Sorry, Don.
Let's see how Arizona. I'm sorry. I don't know how Arizona doesn't come out the draft and at least take
the
one
Patriots and the Steelers have traded. The Steelers are taking Joey Porter.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yep,
that sounds about right. Yeah.
Family legacy. Legacy.
That sounds about right.
Yep.
I'm cool with that too. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Get his ass. Hell yeah.
I mean, that seems sensible. I mean, I go the other way, to be honest. I trade down because I think
it's either going to be Joey Porter or it's going to be a pass rusher.
Joey Porter. Their secondary is boo-boo.
I mean, you got Nolan Smith is still available. You got Miles Murphy is still available.
But we're talking about the Steelers in legacy. You know Porter going. If he don't go, I agree we trade up the crowd to grab him. But it'll be hard pressed to see the Steelers not grab him.
I already told you
what the pick is this. Is this 14?
I don't know why y'all not
14,
listening
right?
to me.
This is 14.
Hey, we already listened to your Carter pick. Remember? Are you happy?
Yeah, 14.
Are you happy?
Listen, 15 or 14? Is this pick 14 or no? This is 14 because the Jets are
14.
next.
Yeah, we're 14. We're at 14.
The Jets are going to take Skoronski next, right? Oh no, Skoronski got picked already, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So they're gonna take Broderick Jones. They're gonna take Broderick Jones, the tackle from Georgia.
Guys, let's just catch up with the chat quickly here. Dan O says he would trade down if interior lines are still on the board, get 2 seconds and grab a guard and a center. You could probably do a corner with Cam Smith as well there, which is probably what I'd be looking at. This is crazy. We're going to have our choice, says Chris. Tom Lou says, why trade up? No one worth that much at this point. I mean, I disagree.
There's a lot of good players that are slipping down right now.
Gonzalez is worth trading up for. He's the only one I trade up for right now, if I'm honest with you.
Wait, isn't the kid from Oregon?
Gonzalez.
Yeah, that's Gonzalez.
Yeah, the kid from Oregon, right?
Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's a player. I checked out his family background. Oh yeah.
He's the one. If I trade up, and I.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Go on then. What's the Steelers pick?
Say it. Go ahead and say it. Get it out the way. Yep.
I think they just went Broderick Jones.
That would be huge.
They did go Broderick Jones. They went Broderick Jones.
Oh,
wow.
Wow.
So much for legacy.
Yeah, you got me. There it goes. So much for legacy. Yep.
Damn. Okay. All right. Wow. Okay.
They gotta protect their quarterback.
Listen. Okay. I'm not mad at all. I'm not.
No, that was
mad.
a solid pick.
Yeah,
well,
I'm not mad at that at all. That's a good move.
That means the 2 corners are still on the board. Tick.
Listen.
Wide receiver and corners are on the board still.
I mean, I'm not a big fan of the.
Yeah, that's what. Listen, I told y'all. I already told y'all what the pick gonna be. I told y'all what the pick gonna be. I don't know why y'all don't listen to me.
If you say Flowers at 25, I'm not overly chuffed.
Rumor mill. New England wants Zay Flowers, but it's New England. Nobody knows.
Is Nike the dog spoken? Is he?
I'm telling you what the pick is. Zay Flowers, 25, New York Football Giants. Listen to me. That's what's gonna happen.
Nah, man. Nah.
I won't be mad at that. I
already read the script. I already read it.
Nah, we can't take wide receiver at what?
I already read the script. I'm telling you.
We can't take wide receiver round 1. We really can't. Right, I need to catch up with the chat. Mr. Alvarez says at this rate, Giants should trade out of the first and probably still get a first round level talent. I don't necessarily disagree. Dano says trading up for Porter is a good idea. Well, he's still there. We thought he was going to go to the Steelers. He hasn't. Sergeant Mayhem says, why trade up when wide receivers are falling? I mean, Yeah, we all know Pest wants a wide receiver. I'm not sold. Anyone else sold a wide receiver round one? It's not my top ask.
It's just there's a lot of I don't
Average.
see anything that's a generational talent right now. Like
Yeah,
solid, cool. Yeah, I see like solid, but you can get solid in the second, third round.
I agree. Tim is back in. Let's let him in. Tim, we'll come to you in a second. Mr. Alvarez says the wide receiver
Oh
class is
yeah,
pretty
why
weak.
come to me? It's only my.
Right, let's wonk
Why would I be important? Why would I
I'm
be
catching
important?
up
I'm
with the
only
chat.
the guy
I'm
that
catching
pays
up
the
with your
bills.
subscribers.
You know what? I'm gonna be
catching up with
watching
your
this later.
I'm catching up with your subscribers, so you shush. Colin says Steelers jumped for Jets for the O tackle. He was absolutely right. They passed on Porter. Tom says we don't have a wide receiver. We don't have a lot of things, Tom. We don't have a lot of things. And Chris says
So
no
this is
wide receiver and wide one.
This is interesting because the Steelers jumped in front of the Jets to get the tackle that they were going to go with. Anton Harrison has to go here because that's the only offensive tackle that's left right now.
Yeah,
and they need to protect Aaron Rodgers.
Freaking Rodgers.
Anyway, let's go to Tim. Tim,
What's up, guys? Here again at the stadium, shocked about the Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Carter.
how are you feeling about that?
Do the Giants go center at 25?
No.
Do they go?
I already
Do
told
they
y'all.
make a reach? Do they make a reach at 25? Only because of the fact that
I believe so.
That defensive line right now in Philadelphia twice a year. Not only that, you got to play Philadelphia. You got to play Philadelphia and Dallas. That is a tough road to hoe for the New York Giants offensive line.
We lost Tim. He's asked a question. We have already answered it, but I mean, I'm not changing. We see who's there, but have we got the pick in yet, Rob, for the Jets?
Not yet. They are still.
Maybe they take the guard. Maybe they take the guard from Florida.
Tim's back.
No, right now they're talking about them moving back. Right now, the Jets might be moving back.
Jets are on the clock.
Yeah, Rob's saying they might be moving back here, Tim. Tim, what are you doing at 25 right now?
What am I? I'm still going
Joe
Cam
Shea.
Smith, South Carolina. Cornerback.
Gonzalez still on the board at the moment.
I'm taking my corner because of the fact that it's a difficult way to play the game when you only have a CB1 and no one on the left side.
Yeah, but right now, the way it's looking, Tim, you could have Joey Porter on there. You could have possibly Christian Gonzalez available.
I am not a Joey Porter fan. Not that I think he's a bad pick, but I want someone that fits into Wink's system, someone that's more of a Marcus Peters-esque type player that Wink is familiar with and has the ability to be a press cover corner, start day one, maybe a pick up, but not pull a DeAndre Baker. But he'll have the tutelage, good word, of Adoree Jackson and the rest of that secondary. I feel it's a better fit for the Giants, but we have to wait and see what happens.
Would you take Gonzalez if he's there, though, over Smith?
No.
You're still taking Smith?
I'm going for, like Shane is saying, sometimes it's a systems type guy. It's a guy that fits the system better and may not be totally on ability, but I think ability is equal. But if he fits the system better for Wink and he works out in a way that it gives it more of an opportunity for him to be a ball hawk and a run stopper and shut down the left-hand side of the line, it's not a bad opportunity for the New York Football Giants. I said, wait, you know what? Wait a minute. Before we got Chris, for the love of MMA, finally showed up. What are you doing? You come into the shot. You don't just leave. Chris came all the way here with a flat tire, took an Uber to the stadium, showed the tenacity of a Cam Smith.
I reckon you can trade back to get Cam Smith.
Oh, wait, we should go out to the field, guys. The Jets are picking. let's go see what happens in the stadium with the New York Jets picking. We're going to take you guys onto the field as the Jets pick because it is dark out there. Hold on, guys. They turned out the lights. Damn, they turned out the lights. The party's over.
Can we talk about how Bill Belichick helped the Steelers fuck the Jets?
Yeah, you gotta love Bill.
You gotta love Bill.
You gotta love Bill, guys. Here we go, guys. We're going on the field for the Jets pick. For the Jets pick, guys. Here we go. Damn, it's cold. It's the Big L, Dan. Big L's not dancing.
My seats are closer there, I think.
Tim, to be honest with you, nor were you. It was a disgraceful effort earlier. Right,
We are standing on the field waiting for the Jets pick. We got on the clock, the New York Jets. You got Big L. Chris from the Love of MMA. Somewhere around here. There he is. We are standing, actually, we are standing on the visitor side of the bench of the field. Thank God there's only 4 letters in Jets, or Jet fans would be in some serious trouble trying to spell it. They tried to spell New York and it came out.
All right, the Jets made a pick.
6. Here we go, guys. You get to watch it live, early.
Who's ready for the booze?
And a hush all over the crowd.
I think they go Nolan Smith here. Nolan Smith, Miles Murphy.
The tackles are gone that they need, haven't they? It's got to, Rob, I think you're right. It's got to be an edge here.
Or do they take the wide receiver off the board? Nope.
Nope.
He says
Edge.
no.
T-Brad.
We have the guy wearing the Tom Brady jersey telling us they're not going wide receiver.
They're not going wide receiver. It's edge, I reckon. Rob's
It
right.
could be Nolan Smith or Elijah Cansey here.
Will Levis. Will Levis is going to be the Aaron Rodgers of 2005 for this year's draft.
Tim only half an hour behind the rest of us on that one.
I cannot wait to see the reaction of the Jets fans when this pick is in. The pick is in, guys.
If Will Levis is there at 25, do you take him?
No.
No.
I take him to notes before I take 11.
Are they booing yet, Tim?
The pick is in, guys.
All right, here we go.
Do the Jets boo the kid with cancer if it's the wrong pick?
They boo everything.
Here we go, guys.
Good for that kid.
Will McDonald, linebacker.
Wow.
Iowa State.
Hmm.
You trade for a quarterback. You don't get offensive line help. You don't get a wide receiver. You don't get something to support them. And you already have a championship-style defense, and you go and reach for a linebacker at 15.
How's Aaron Rodgers doing right now? How's Aaron
Hey,
Rodgers doing
that's a
right now?
typical Jet move right there.
The crowd literally just walked out.
Aaron Rodgers literally just walked out, didn't he?
Do you
Breaking
think?
news, Aaron Rodgers has just been traded back to Green Bay.
I was going to say, do you think that at this point Aaron Rodgers feels a little cursed? Like just a little bit cursed?
You might. Yeah, I think he would. The Jet fans are screaming out, guys. I'm not joking.
They're like, we out.
I mean, you can't blame them.
They're like,
Who did the Jets pick up? I missed it.
Sorry,
Will McDonald
Will
from Iowa State.
linebacker, Ohio State. Iowa State. Here goes all the happy Jet fans.
That's peculiar.
it's downright mental. Right, I need to get to.
I don't know,
Jim,
guys.
go on.
What in the
That's
world?
an interesting pick.
I mean, yo, this draft is goofy.
Hey Tim, what cornerback did you want us to draft?
Oh, what quarterback?
Yeah, what corner did you want us to draft?
Sam Smith.
That's what he
There's
said.
something rhymes with Smith. We have for the love. We have Big Chris.
All right, the Commanders' pick is in.
The
Yep,
They
Commanders,
didn't waste
here we
any
go.
time.
they are running
Here we
through
go.
this round.
Yeah, because they're taking Will Levis.
You're not gonna like this pick. Here we go.
They taking Will Levis. They taking Will Levis.
No,
That's what they
it's Christian Gonzalez.
If Will Levis does not go, how far does he drop?
Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota maybe.
Yeah, Minnesota would be.
They are running out of space.
Jets fans be mad
I
right
would
now.
grab a Jet fan, but I'm a little afraid of him right now. Because none of them seem way too happy.
Yo, they big mad.
Super big man.
Guys, I need to get to the chat real quick.
Wow, it's opened up real quick.
Yeah. Tim, I'm just going to get to some comments in the chat quick, okay?
Yeah, I gotta go charge my battery. I'll call back in a little bit later, guys.
All right, Tim. See you.
Nice one.
All
See you
right,
soon.
brother.
Oh, right, let's go back to the normal screen. Let's get rid of me. No one will see that. Right, I need to quickly get to some chat and then we'll react to those couple of picks. Rob, shout if the Commander's pick is in. Otherwise, I'll just do some chat real quick. Dano says the entire NFC has scary D-lines. He's not wrong. Tom Lou says, please don't take a center. We need a center, Tom. Maybe not at 25, though. There we go. Sergeant Mayhem, who's the guy in the Jets draft room that looks like Alex Jones? I'm assuming that's Joe Douglas. Who's Aaron Rodgers drafting? He didn't get his once. God, the Jets are awful sometimes, aren't they? Dano says, what if Wink leaves next year? Don't you go best player? I think you support your current coaching stuff there. Anyone?
I already told you.
Zay Flowers, yeah.
I already told you what it's going to be.
What's the pick gonna be, good brother? I just want to make sure you got it right. Is Flowers Zay?
It's
That's
Zay,
what it's gonna be?
Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers is going to be there, and the New York Football Giants are going to draft him. I already told y'all. I've read the script.
I don't want that fucking midget.
Okay.
I don't want Zay Flowers either.
Okay. First of all, rude. Okay. Secondly, Zay Flowers is a perfect type of wide receiver for this Giants offense.
We already have two of them.
We have two
of them.
Yeah,
He's
Rob,
perfect.
hold on.
We need more of them.
No.
So you want to run out there with a bunch of small guys? Great.
Just like the Dolphins.
No, we need someone on the outside. If you take wide receiver, you have to go wide receiver on the outside. But you don't take wide receiver in round one. You just don't. There is no legit number one wide receiver.
Everybody doesn't.
Long as we don't take Quentin. Long as we don't take Quentin Johnson, I'm fine.
I'll be honest.
I've seen him play.
Quentin Johnson might actually fall out of the first round potentially with the way this draft is going.
Oh, he's going to drop. He's already dropped, but yeah, he may not make the first round. I agree.
I've seen him play because I'm not too far from TCU. I've seen the kid play, but he's too cold, and his concentration is just it's a toss up. Like you don't need that in a receiver, especially he's too big. He's too big to have that.
He's the rebirth of Kenny G.
Who? Quentin Johnson?
Yeah, he'll be another Kenny Golladay, dropping passes, not doing nothing. If we got him, no thanks.
Well, here's the kicker. This is the thing that got me. The only reason he was actually going to transfer last year and not stay at TCU, but his dad convinced him to stay, and I'm kind of like, oh, your decision making,
right,
sir.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The pick is in.
Yep, I already know what it is. Let's go.
We'll wait for Rob to call it.
Of course. I went dark.
While Rob takes a drink, Matt, I've skipped over a lot of chat about the Jets.
With the 16th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Commanders select Emmanuel Forbes.
Okay.
Christian Gonzalez.
Damn.
Huh. Okay.
Damn. I really like Forbes too. I'm not gonna lie. So I understand it.
I understand the cornerback. I don't understand Forbes with the other cornerbacks that are still there.
I was going to say there's some better corners on the board.
I mean, I'm not complaining that they've gone that, but
yeah, like I hate Washington. That's a team that I hate. So anytime they're doing something that doesn't pan out, I'm happy.
Well, if you have to think about that pick. That pick was basically they're going for the playmaker at this point. Similar to Dallas and my God, what's that corner name? His brother plays for Buffalo.
You talk about Diggs?
Yeah, similar to Diggs. Playmakers will take a lot of chances. So it's going to be a boom or a bust is what they're hoping for.
You get Forbes because you want interceptions.
Patriots pick is in, Rob, did you say?
Yep.
But no,
Will Levi.
Right, let me get to the chat real quick. I've skipped over some of the Jet stuff, which was hilarious for us all. But Matt says, didn't want to trade down, but Gonzalez is still sitting. He's still sitting there after they picked Forbes. Jets fans seem really pissed. They do. Sergeant Mayhem says, Zay Flowers is a muscle hamster. We don't need Zay Flowers. We've got enough of them. I agree with Rob entirely. Irish Rover, he wants a center at 25. Crazy maybe? Necessary? Yes. I mean, we need a center at some point. I'm not sure 25.
Man, y'all going to be mad as hell.
We're waiting for Rob to call the pick. Rob, you shout as soon as the pick is in. I'm just going to try and get some of these comments real quick, get us back up to date. Mike Lee says, Giants want to bring back the Spurs.
You saw the pick already, Pest?
No, y'all gonna be mad when we pick Zay Flowers. I'm gonna laugh and laugh and laugh.
Pick is.
I don't think we pick Zay Flowers if JSN is on the board though.
Christian Gonzalez has gone to the Pats. He's now off the board.
I've seen that coming. They got to replace their secondary.
Yeah.
Corner got spent real quick.
That was their biggest need for me. I think it's a really, really, really good pick for the Pats. They've not picked well for me for years, but this is a really good pick.
Yeah.
I concur.
My friend, the King of the Idiots, will be delighted with that pick. He is a big Pats fan, has been for many a decade. Quickly back to the chat. Dolphins lost 8 games in a row last year. They also lost their pick. Mr. Alvarez says Daniel Jones can't throw an accurate ball to save his life, and people want another undersized wide receiver. I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. Sergeant Mayhem, Levis is the Bo Callahan of this draft. Oh, Timmy.
I just don't see
Frankie,
the vision. That's okay.
Frankie says, "Hey Dom, can we get Hooker?" I mean, anyone think Hooker's? I mean, Hooker. I don't think he's coming here, but he's the best wide receiver, quarterback. Sorry, left on the board for me. Anyone think Hooker comes to us?
I don't know, man. Maybe I don't know if Hooker goes in the. I don't know if Hooker goes in the first round. In the second round, possibly. If he's there available in the second round, maybe.
Maybe somebody trades back into the first.
That is true. That we've seen strange things happen this draft so far.
That's what happened with that guy in Baltimore. The Eagles traded him right to Baltimore, and they got him in the end of the first round.
Tom Lou thinks we're going to take a wide receiver at 25. I really don't want a receiver at 25. Sergeant Mayhem thinks Hooker's going to Minnesota. That's what I've been saying for some weeks now. I think that's right, but we'll see.
Actually, I like that after you said that because they have Wait, did they re-sign Kirk Cousins?
No, they're going to have to pay him at the end of the year if they want to retain him.
Minnesota hasn't had a problem just paying him whatever, so I can see it because Kirk Cousins isn't a spring chicken anymore either.
No, and he's not been overly successful, right?
Hey,
You
last
like
year was
that?
a fluke.
It's Zach wants to know who if we
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. LPG screaming at Jalen Carter, "We're gonna block your ass." What have we fucking blocked? We can't block anybody. So how the fuck you gonna say you're gonna block Jalen Carter?
I mean, stopping Carter and stopping that D line from.
You might want to just trust our GM. You know what I mean? Like, just sit down, Rob. Jeez. I'm telling you, man. We're gonna get the wide receiver.
Oh my gosh.
Trade up, and we're gonna trade up. We're gonna get the corner, and then we're gonna get some big fat boys. I can't wait.
Best, the other thing, you've also got to think cap here. You can't take wide receiver at 25. You can't.
I mean, you can.
Well,
why can't you? Why can't you?
Because with the 9 needs fixing, corner needs fixing. I mean, we have upgraded our wide receiving core. Is it brilliant? No. Do we need some more help there? Yeah, but I think we have other bigger needs. And at 25, with the quality left in this draft, I just don't see the wide receiver. I do not think it's a deep wide receiver. If you want wide receiver, I think you go round 2. But I'm looking at round 3 now. I think you take a corner and you take some interior help on that line. Maybe even a linebacker before wide receiver. Seriously.
I'm still shocked Porter is still there. Holy moly.
No, Porter doesn't shock me. It's still there. He's a mid-20s pick.
So the question goes.
I honestly like Banks. I like Banks better than Porter. That's my thoughts, and I'm sticking to it.
Not for us though, I think, because we don't need we need the outside. We need CB2. I'm not sure.
We need somebody to be on an island by themselves.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure he fits us. I think he's a good player, but I don't think he fits us. Zach wants to know what Jacksonville needs. I mean, a lot. They need. I've got them down as outside linebacker, offensive tackle, and cornerback. But that's what I've got. Sergeant Mayhem says that Porter draws too many penalties. I mean, that's the downside. He is handsy, Porter. He is handsy.
Rumor mill. What if the Kansas City Chiefs are able to flip some picks for DeAndre Hopkins?
Ooh.
Once again, that's another team in win now mode because before those contracts hit hard, it's basically selling your soul at this point. So you might as well do it.
I mean, with Mahomes right now, they're going to be constantly in win now mode, aren't they?
Yep. Yeah. Well, that's true. But that salary cap, I never really seen how it was structured, so I don't know how it's really broken down. For the remainder of his contract.
Zach saying Joey Porter Jr. is Eli Apple 2.0. Thoughts?
Ooh, I don't like that. Well, he is handsy though, but I don't like that comparison.
Yeah,
All right, Lions pick is in.
Oh,
I can see it.
Pick is in.
I think it's gonna be Cansey from Pitt.
They need
Good one. I like that.
Wait, who's at the pick right now?
Lions are.
Oh, they're messing
Or
this up.
it could be Levis. They could go Levis.
They could go
Nah,
running back again.
You know what? They're going kicker. They need one. They're going kicker this time.
Man, that's not nice, y'all. Listen,
They're running the wishbone. They're running the wishbone.
They got a capable general manager up in there with an electronic draft board. They know what they're doing.
This could be a spot where they go Dalton Kincaid.
A Titan is not a stupid option for them. All the Titans are still there. Wide receivers are all still there. I mean,
Wait a minute. Do they even have a linebacker?
I just don't think you get the value for linebacker at this point.
How about the boy Nolan Smith? Nolan Smith from Georgia. I like that. If he didn't go off the board yet, I like Nolan Smith from Georgia for them.
Smith's still on the board. Nolan Smith's still on the board. Rob,
I like him to Detroit right here.
I mean, Detroit have a lot of needs. They could almost take anything. Rob's back. Is the pick? Well, the pick's in. Is it been announced yet, Rob? Oh, Darth Vader.
Rob's too busy. Rob's too busy being a villain. He's too busy being a villain. He's being an absolute villain, yo.
Are y'all ready for another shot? It's gonna be another. It's gonna be another shock.
I think it's hilarious how many people care about what I have to say. They get mad about it. It's funny.
I find it hilarious that anyone thinks what I have to say is interesting, but here we are. I'm with you though, Rob, on the Zay Flowers pick. I'm not for us.
We're all in here speculating, but I would like to say why I believe we should go wide receiver. I'm not saying it's a must. I'm not saying it's a must in the first round, but there's two guys that I'd like to see, Addison or JSN on our team. But the reason I'm saying wide receiver because I'm tired of the Daniel Jones lovers always giving the excuse that no one can catch the ball, no one can get open, no one can catch the ball, no one can get open. I want to close that loophole.
I don't care about that loophole. I want the team.
Jack Campbell. Holy shit.
Whoa. That's a reach. I mean, I like Campbell, but that's a reach.
What? They did what?
What?
I told you it was going to be a shock.
What
they
the
did
fuck
what?
are they doing?
They got Jack Campbell.
They did what?
Yep.
I mean, Don's been calling it all night on the shocks, but yeah, I mean, that's a reach. I mean, I like him, but that's a reach.
Oh my god!
I quite like us taking him in the second round.
They got their board, man. You know what I mean? They got their board. Their
board sucks.
They're sticking to the plan. They're like, we know that these guys are good.
Their board is broken.
Bro,
We must be trading back. We're going to trade back.
What corners do they have? They just traded away their number one corner that they picked 2 years ago.
Yeah, they traded Okuda. Yeah,
They let go and didn't re-sign Amani Awarie. Who's their corners?
Oh, that's right. They traded away Darius Slay last season. Or was that 2 seasons ago?
2 seasons ago, yeah. They've been
2 seasons ago. I've got nothing for Detroit then.
I mean, right now, I might be signing for them at corner. Zach called it. It's going to be Campbell. Oh, dear me. They need a Kenny Golladay replacement.
How is Christian Gonzalez still on the goddamn board? Somebody tell me what's going on here. Oh,
Christian Gonzalez got picked up by the Patriots.
Oh,
the Patriots.
Yeah, you're right. The Patriots. That's to replace. Yeah, their corner.
All right, the Bucs pick is in.
Well,
yeah, that's a shocking pick. Are you kidding me?
Lions reach again. I think they probably did. Sergeant Mayhem's calling Levis to Tampa Bay. I did call that one earlier, but you
know what? Yeah, that could happen.
I mean, Don knows the pick already, I think, but Skylar.
This is entertaining. I don't know. I don't even know how I would even feel right now on this pick.
Don's teasing us, but we will wait, as always, for Rob to announce the pick. No, Sergeant Mayhem. I got it. I got it that you were speculating. I was speculating on this to Tampa Bay earlier.
I will tell you this. I will give you a hint. This kid did play on the Eastern Seaboard.
Take that too. I think I know who it is.
They took probably Osiris Torrance.
Oh, dear me. Is the pick in yet? Well, the pick's in yet,
Yeah,
Rob.
pick's
Has it
in.
been announced? But has it been announced?
Not yet. There's
No,
about
not
to.
yet.
Apparently, Levis looks like he's going to cry. I mean, Levis is falling fast.
I mean, the money might not be there, but he might be picked in the right situation.
Which is always much better. I think if I'm a quarterback or any position, you want to go to the right place rather than, and trust your talent. Unless you're Zach Wilson.
Oh,
Tim.
that's a whole
back.
different ball game.
All right, here we
Wait,
go.
where did his backup go?
Tim, we're just waiting for the Tampa Bay pick to be announced, and then we'll come to you.
With the 19th pick
All right,
in the 2023
I already know who they
NFL
took.
Draft,
Oh.
Defensive tackle.
Oh.
Kalijah Cansey.
Not gonna tell you who.
It's all right. We just announced it's Cansey.
Not gonna tell you who.
It's Kalijah
But it's
Cansey.
Kansas. We are going to be heading out to the field later, guys, when the 25th pick comes up and about. So what are you guys thinking of the draft so far? Surprised?
Crazy.
Mental.
This draft is goofy.
Totally surprised. Totally surprised. No wide receivers off the board. Totally surprised.
Run on linebackers, I didn't think anyone was going to take this high.
No.
Positional value out the window. I think there's some people dropping, you still have Joey Porter Jr. out there. I know some of you guys like him. I mean, you still got some names there at 25 for the Giants that could have potentially have been within the top 15, top 16, falling down to 25. Deshaun Robinson going up that high to Atlanta. It's been Will Levis still on the board. It's been a little crazy, guys. A little crazy. It's been nutty here. And they stopped serving alcohol at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it looks like it's on the table.
Don't worry, they're passing the Deutsche on the left-hand side. So everything's good.
Is that because the Jets fans would have drunk all the alcohol because they need it after that pick?
Yeah, it's actually funny. Right after the Jet pick, they close the bars. Don't worry, we will be having a spelling bee later with Jet fans.
J to the E to the S.
One of those things that fly in the air. I asked that to one Jet fan, and he said a bird.
Not Wilson passes, that's for sure.
So what is the chat saying, and what is the group here saying, guys, in reference to the Giants are taking the 25?
At the moment, lots of love for the interior line and wide receiver.
We're not looking at center.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Interior line, offensive line, and
interior line could also be a guard. That's all right. I lost my phone there.
Let's put in the chat, guys. What you want? What you want? I'll give it 2 minutes, and then we'll read out to Tim.
Put in the chat what you put in the chat.
But only if you'd like.
The first part. I mean, this is what I'm going to do, guys. Put in your draft and put in the Giants pick at 25 in the chat. Dom's going to monitor this. The first person to get it right, you'll get an Eli Manning 2011 replica Super Bowl ring. Out of my personal collection.
Oh.
So make sure you guys put it.
Got to have a name rather than a position, though.
But you got to put it in. You got to put it in the chat, and Don's going to monitor it.
And a name, not a position. Real quick, then, Tim. Irish Rover says center. Zach says safety. Skyline says cornerback. Dano says he guard, then a center. Skyline changed himself to linebacker. Although he really needs. Dano says we really need a cornerback. Zach says cornerback. Chris Bedry says corner or interior line. Mike Lee says cornerback from South Carolina. And Mr. Alvarez says trade out.
I think there could be a potential trade out on this too.
I think Mr. Alvarez is right.
I think trade out is looking more and more likely.
I think so too. I have a feeling Joe Porter Jr. may go to Seattle. I don't know why I have that feeling, but I got a gut feeling that he's heading that way. I know they need I know they need a safety, but I think a corner would probably fit a little bit more with just maybe trying to recreate the second half of the Legion of Boom. Especially if you're going to have Geno Smith as your quarterback. Where does everyone think Will Levis is going? He's falling seriously down the board.
Home.
Is he going 25?
He's going home.
He can't go home. He's got to get picked first.
It ain't going to be tonight.
Minnesota is a potential destination for a quarterback.
You could also look at New Orleans. That's later.
But Skyline says. Skyline agrees.
If he doesn't go to New Orleans, he's going in the second round.
Well, Sergeant Mayhem says second line, and Dano thinks Hooker goes to Seattle. I think he goes to Minnesota. Chris thinks he's going to Seattle though. Levis to Seattle.
Seattle? I don't know. I mean, it's funny. You got some people here at the stadium looking at potentially taking Will Levis at 25. I'm not joking. Not joking. Oh, and for those that don't follow me, go to Online Big Blue 1 on Twitter. You will see me standing next to Daniel Jones in the video. That's worth the price of admission alone.
There you go. Colin thinks that Levis goes to Minnesota. Irish Rover says Saints.
Irish Rover. My man, the legend, the Rover.
If we actually pick and don't trade back, I think the pick is going to be Banks out of Maryland.
Really?
That's what I think we'll pick.
Steve Rose going Banks.
Again, who's the big center out of Michigan?
You mean
that
Schmidt?
Sucks because that's my team, and I don't remember the brother's name.
You mean Schmidt?
Because someone mentioned him here at the stadium as well as someone that they would like to see a Giants coach.
Tim, do you mean John Michael Schmidt?
Yes, that's right. Thank you. I couldn't remember. It's difficult. We came inside because it was very cold outside. It's like 38 degrees, and of course I didn't wear a coat. So we came in here to warm up, but we will be back on the field for the 25th pick. And hopefully they don't trade out. Because then I'm not staying here.
Tim, before you go, Dano says, did DJ give you a dirty look?
Let's put it this way. I've said this before, for $40 million. All
right, the pick is in.
The pick is in. Am I not supposed to say who it is?
Yes.
Yeah, for real.
You're not supposed to.
Evidently, I'm in a time warp.
You're well ahead of us.
I'm not that far ahead. Bill Levis, Kentucky. That's crazy. No, the pick is not in. I didn't say who it was.
We know.
I was just joking. And I'm not going to turn it to the TV. That would be wrong. Does everyone have a good time on the stream?
Well,
I appreciate everyone that was, especially T-Brad, was driving a great distance to hang out with everyone.
I appreciate everyone keeping me awake on this long ride home. I definitely appreciate it. Thank you, everybody.
Like I said, Rob, everyone else, and and Big Don coming in, and everyone else. I mean, it's been,
yes, sir.
Like I said,
appreciate
you. You're still there, man.
I know, right?
I can't wait for 25 so I can be online with everybody. I'm gonna jump off because I'm gonna get back to the field. I'm gonna charge my phone to make sure that I'm available for 25. so we get the full effect of the pits, leaving it back in the capable hands of the four people that are running the show marvelously. And I'll see you guys in a little bit.
See you, Tim.
Later, Tim.
All right,
Bam.
so
Here we go. Rob.
All right, here we go. Pick is in.
Oh, sugar nuggets.
I tell you what, we're getting close.
It's starting to feel real. I'm glad because we've been going 2.5 hours so far.
hey Dom, what time is it where you're at, brother?
3:30 in the morning.
Oh, definitely time for proper drinks. So we got to give a shout out to you staying up past your bedtime, man. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Tudo, if he's still in the chat, it would be 4:30.
Oh, Lord. Seattle,
4:30.
Seattle, Seattle.
Rob,
Time for proper drinks.
Rob's gonna make the pick, announce the pick when it's there.
The
Rob,
mayonnaise man is here, fellas.
The mayonnaise man. What?
Yeah. You never heard. Oh, wait. Well, okay. I'll just wait for the pick and then you'll see what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah,
All right.
you spoiled it now. All right, we knew.
That's all right. It's only Seattle.
Ah.
Rob, interrupt me when the pick's announced. But Frankie, has
Here we go.
Oh, he's interrupted me already. Go.
With the 20th pick in 2023 NFL Draft, Jackson and Jigba, JSN.
Oof. Thoughts?
Damn that hurt.
I mean,
Yeah.
Damn that
was-
hurt.
What a pickup.
Listen.
Wow.
I didn't expect him to even be anywhere near.
Him
At
and DJ
all.
Metcalf.
At
Oh, my
all.
I didn't expect him to be anywhere
Listen, okay,
near
so
this
look,
part of the
We
draft.
need to have a realistic conversation.
Oh,
If Nolan Smith is there at 25, I'm taking Nolan Smith.
I like that aggressive pick. I like that aggressive pick of Nolan Smith. I like it.
I think you have to go BPA, and he's got to be up there with one of the best players available. Oh, dear me. Let me quickly
Oh
get this.
shit! Nolan Smith is still out there. I forgot about that.
Yep, he's still on the board.
I forgot about that. Hold up. That changes some things.
I think this
Of
pick
course
right
you
here,
forgot. You want
I
your
think this right here, the
flowers.
Chargers. I think this is Jordan Addison right here.
Oh, the Chargers
I-
pick.
I-
Dun, 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 dun,
Here
dun,
comes the
dun.
wide receiver run.
Whoa.
Dano,
Okay,
yeah,
so
you're right.
who's
That
the
was
third
first
receiver
wide
then?
Well, all the wide
If you're-
receivers, bar Jackson is on the board here. JSN is the only wide receiver off the board. Yeah, I mean I like him. He was my number one wide receiver, to be honest with you. Sergeant Mayhem, yeah, Nolan Smith is still there. Shocked. I thought he would have gone by now. I hadn't thought about him as a pickup, but he would be a fine pickup.
I wouldn't be mad about it.
What about an outside chance for Branch out of Bama?
I mean,
Because I didn't expect him to be here either.
No.
I think there's a realistic possibility right now that maybe Joey Porter, Branch, Nolan Smith, and Zay Flowers could be available there at 25.
I think this
is going to be a wide receiver. This is either going to be Addison or Zay Flowers, in my opinion.
You
I
said,
agree.
wait, who's up? Seattle? I mean, not Seattle.
The Chargers.
The Chargers. Could they counter with a corner?
No, next two picks are wide receivers. I think Ravens will go wide receiver too.
Well, they do need to replace.
One on wide receivers here.
Well, they
Yeah, I
do need to
think
replace their number
I think
one.
this is going to be. This might be Zay or Addison, and then the Ravens will pick. Like if they pick Addison, I think the Ravens pick Zay. If they pick Zay, then the Ravens are going to take Jordan Addison.
I mean, Sergeant Mayhem asking, do Ravens need a wide receiver? They just grabbed Odell. I mean, I still think they do.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Absolutely, they do. Yeah.
Hell
I mean,
yeah.
Odell's coming straight off that ACL still. I know he's a year removed near enough now, but, you know.
Yeah, but who else he going to throw to? Okay, if he goes down, who's the other receiver he going to throw to?
Exactly. I agree entirely.
Like, Andrews and the other tight end was his receivers, basically.
Dan O saying tight end could go off the board. There are a couple of tight ends that can receive the ball well. So, I mean, that is a possibility instead of the wide receiver here. But I think
what pick is Dallas?
Dallas is straight after us, 26.
That could be interesting now. Because they could try it up.
I mean, I hate to bring it into reality, but maybe they trade with the Vikings to jump us.
I mean, the Vikings do have a vendetta against us right now, so.
Hater guts. Hater guts.
I mean, with their defense, they need something.
Well, actually, no, because they took our best DTs every time they came to free agency. Lavelle Joseph and who was the one we let go 2 years ago?
All right, the pick
Tomlinson. Tomlinson.
Yeah, and Tomlinson, yeah.
Is it been announced yet, Rob, or is it just in?
It's just in.
But I mean, but their defense still sucked last year. It was absolutely awful, Minnesota. Oh dear me, how are we all feeling though? 25 is getting really close.
Holy moly,
man.
no freaking way! Y'all gonna be shocked at this pick.
What?
Again?
Oh.
Another running back?
No, the player, not the position. It's not the position is the problem. It's the player.
Better not be Jonathan Mingo. I'm gonna be pissed.
Josh Downs.
Quentin Johnson?
I'm not giving y'all no hints. I'm just gonna let y'all watch. But I am holy moly. I didn't see that one either.
Colin says he likes Branch, but he thinks we'll go corner before safety. I think probably right, but of course we do need a love replacement. Rob, we still waiting to pick?
Still waiting.
Still waiting. Chargers drafting a punter.
All right. Well, here's the real question: what position do y'all think they're going to draft? The Chargers. What position?
Wide receiver.
Okay. Who else? We got one.
I think it's probably going to be defensive line.
Okay, that's two people. Who else we got?
T-Brett?
We got receiver and we got defense. What's the next position we think?
I said corner. Final answer.
Rob?
Oh, I like that one. I like corner. They haven't had a steady corner in a long time either.
Rob? Who do you think Chargers take here?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hold on. Here's the pick.
Mr. Alvarez has put it in the chat. I don't know if he's guessing or whether he's calling it, but he's saying Quentin Johnson.
Quentin Johnston.
Yep.
I called that.
Oh. Hey, I mean, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, he was always wide
Makes
receiver.
all the sense.
Well, that's interesting because they want to. I'm so bad at the freaking names. Never mind. Just continue. I'll get back in my head about San Diego.
Rob, you're calling Zay Flowers here, right?
Yeah, I call Zay Flowers here to Baltimore.
I mean, if he doesn't, the chances are he's there for for Pest, but I'm not going to be happy. Genuinely, I might wonk myself if we pick Zay Flowers at 25. Nothing against Zay Flowers. We've got enough of those type of wide receivers. T-Brad's at the bar.
I already read the script, man. I'm trying to tell you.
Not yet. Not yet. I'm not at the bar yet. I'm at the door where the bar starts, but I'm not there yet. Question is going to need a proper drink.
Dano says, wow, Porter and Branch still on the board. I mean, a lot of guys falling here, but Mr. Alvarez, no, I've not been guessing. I've been calling the picks. I've seen them. Yeah, streams are all at different points. Thanks for letting us know. Baltimore are drafting Torrance. I mean, Torrance is still there. But so, to Rob's point earlier, so is Nolan Smith. I mean, is anyone else as surprised I am that Nolan Smith is still on the board at this point?
This draft is weird. I'm looking at all these names that are still here. It's just, I can't believe it.
Yeah, I mean, Hooker being there is not a surprise, but you're just going from the top. You've got Levis there. You've got Addison still there. Flowers still there. Maybe not a surprise on Flowers.
Who's the next 5 picks? I know we're 25. Dallas is 26.
So the next
So
5
who's
picks:
20?
Chargers, Ravens, Vikings, Jags, and then us.
Okay, so the wild cards would have to be the
Yeah,
Jaguars
the
and Minnesota.
Ravens are 22, right?
Yeah, Ravens are up right now.
Yeah,
Who's 23?
23
Minnesota.
is Vikings, and then it's the Jags, then it's us.
23 could be where Levis goes.
Yeah,
Oh,
I see Minnesota grabbing Levis.
Holy shit!
Don't say it.
Holy shit!
Don't say it. Rob's going to call it when it comes in. But
What in the? Wait, what?
Another surprising one.
No. There's something. Wait. What is going on here? Why is this? Huh?
Hang on. Keep it calm. Keep calm. Right. Giant says Dano thinks we're starting to go secondary. But Zach says, who does Dallas take?
Okay, never mind. There was a glitch in the Matrix, and I saw something I didn't see. Never mind.
That's all right. Good start. Zach says, who do Dallas wants, and do we screw Dallas? I mean, we take who we want, not what Dallas want. But any thoughts?
Sorry. What do we?
The question was, who do Dallas wants, and do we?
Oh, we don't give a shit who Dallas wants. I already told y'all. I read the script. I already told y'all.
Tom Lou says, would we freak out if we drafted a tight end?
I don't know why
we
we're
don't
drafting a
take
tight
that.
end.
Yes.
I don't know why we drafting a tight end here. Not at 25. No.
Why would you not draft a tight end but draft a receiver?
Because
it's out of interest. I'm asking.
Because the wide receiver is going to be utilized better in the system than this tight end.
I think
than the tight end from Utah.
Yeah, but Dalton Kincaid is better than any of the wide receivers that are available right now.
I agree. And if you're drafting Zay Flowers, you're looking to go over the middle on the short. And I'd rather have the tight end there because Waller's got an injury.
Listen, Zay Flowers, you're going to draft Zay Flowers. He's going to play and be in the exact same spot that Wan'Dale Robinson is in, that Paris Campbell is going to be in. That's their route. Drafting Zay Flowers, it makes no sense.
It makes no
sense. If they're planning to draft Zay Flowers, then they should have never signed fucking Paris Campbell at all.
Yeah, agree entirely.
Makes no sense.
Okay.
Drafting Wan'Dale Robinson last year made no sense. Keeping it 100.
Yeah, that didn't make sense.
Yeah, I mean, I was highly frustrated with that.
I think Wan'Dale Robinson's going to be a good player. He's going to be a good prospect. But I mean, you kind of sealed your fate already.
But I mean, in hindsight, it did because Tony was off.
I mean, listen. I feel like. The two of the best players available, just in terms of what the value that they bring to the team, right? Is Nolan Smith. It's my opinion. Nolan Smith is one of them, right? Porter is potentially another one, and Flowers is another one. Flowers is just very, very. He's a very good athlete. And I'm just imagining the way they can use him in this offense. That's all I'm saying.
We've already got the two receivers that can do that, and that's my issue. It's not a Flowers problem. It's we have two players in that position already, and we drafted last year for redundancy. We can't do it again this year. Certainly not round one, and not with all our other needs. Corners a need, interior lines a need, linebackers.
Oh, buddy, Baltimore.
Don's teasing again.
Yeah. Hey, it's not really a tease.
Well, it's a better pick. It's a better tease than that dance from Tim earlier. I tell you that.
It's a Baltimore pick, or it's a defensive player. Then, if it's a Baltimore pick, it's a defensive player.
You also have to remember this isn't Ozzie Newsome doing the picks anymore either, so it's not as predictable as it used to be.
Dano saying he agrees Flowers makes no sense, and he's exactly right here. We have too many needs to double up.
Okay.
Minnesota. Let's see what they pick next.
All right. Listen, I'm not saying that I'm right and you guys are wrong. I'm not saying that.
No. You're entitled to your view. Everyone disagrees with you, but you're entitled to it.
This is a
Listen.
safe place.
Listen. I have no problems with my takes because typically my takes are pretty damn good. So,
They still didn't announce the pick yet? God, dog.
Modesty becomes you.
hey, I get a lot of things right. I just happen to get a lot of things right in the last 4 years that I've got a lot of things right. Just saying.
This is much harder than previous years, though. Much harder.
What is?
Says it's too early for a tight end. I don't necessarily think so. We're getting to the latter half of the first round.
I think tight end is a very interesting pick if it is Kincaid. I think it is a very interesting pick.
Why are you so far ahead of us? Like,
no, we're just talking about tight end.
Okay,
Here
all right.
Don't say anything. Don't react, Pest. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, blimey. T-Brad's singing. This pick better come in quick.
All right, here we go.
Oh, he's at the bar.
That's not me. My mic was muted.
That's me.
Oh, was it you, Don? Sorry.
Yeah.
Rob, did you say it's in? Are we there?
Zay Flowers.
Motherfucking Baltimore! That's okay. You know what? That's cool. You know what? That's cool. I live close to Baltimore. I'm gonna go watch Baltimore play football. I'm going over there anyway. I'm gonna see Zay Flowers. It's cool. Watch how good this kid gonna be. Watch how good this kid's getting ready to be.
No one's questioning his abilities. Just that
they're not gonna be able to keep up with this kid. They're not gonna be able to keep up with this kid. Watch. They're not gonna be able to keep up with this kid.
No one's
he can do everything.
I guess we know we're not getting Zay Flowers, so this means we're not getting Zay Flowers. Okay.
Yeah. Question.
Thank God.
Damn.
Thank God.
Thank
the fucking Lord.
Yeah, I'm with you, Rob.
That was my feeling when Quentin Johnston came off the board. I was like, thank you. Now we don't have to make that mistake.
You watch and we go to watch as we go and draft Jordan Allison now.
So
yeah, everybody took it easy. I think the pick is still going to be Banks. That's my feeling.
No, wait, I think Banks.
You know what? I'm so happy for you, Zay Flowers, man. That's a good ass team for you to go to right now because they just re-signed Lamar. Odell Beckham is there. Yo, this offense.
Yeah, you want to know why? Pest. You want to know why that's a better place for him to go? Because they have a better quarterback.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well, ain't many teams
that's 100% true. That's all the way true.
There's also position there for him to play. He's going to play there.
Listen,
he's a good player.
You got Zay Flowers now. When you really think about it, right? You got Zay Flowers just going to be able to work underneath.
Damn,
you got Mark Andrews that's going to work the middle of the field. You got Odell Beckham that's going to be able to take a little bit of the top off the defense, and they also have was it Bateman or something like that or whatever?
Yeah, Bateman. Yeah, Bateman before he got hurt.
So yeah, right now Lamar's got talent around him right now.
Oh, he has no excuse now. Actually, no excuse now.
No excuse. Exactly.
No excuses.
No excuse. No
this Baltimore offense is ridiculous. Oh my God.
But here comes the question now with that pick. Now that he has these offensive weapons, what does the offensive coordinator do with the playbook? Because it has to be revamped completely now.
It's
a nice problem to have.
They're going to do a lot of RPO type stuff. They'll probably do, a lot of pre-snap motion, zone read type plays. But I mean, Lamar can stand in the pocket. I don't know why everybody act like this man can't stand in the pocket and deliver
it's because of the way they've made it. It's because of the way
this dude can stand in the pocket and throw the football, y'all. He doesn't have to run all the time.
No,
he got weapons. He got weapons. He's gonna be MVP again. Watch.
Pest, it's because they've made him run out of the pocket rather than no one says he can't. Mm-hmm. But here's a question then. Here's a question from the chat because I need to get back to the chat. Jordan Mayhem says 49ers don't have a first round pick. Do they trade in with the Giants? I mean, do the Giants trade now? 25 down, not just 49ers. Do we trade? Rob,
I do. Flowers going.
Rob, hang on, wait. Right, I'm going to go around the room. Rob,
I don't know. It depends on what they're looking to try to go with. I don't think so. I don't think the 49ers are going to trade into the first round.
What about Giants trading back?
It's a possibility, but I mean, you're looking at right now 25, you got 23, 24, so you're arguably right now you got Bransell on the board, Nolan Smith on the board, Porter on the board, Cam Smith on the board. You have Deontay Banks still on the board, Jordan Addison on the board, Kincaid's on the board, Michael Mayer's on the board. I mean, that's 8 players that I just named, and there's only 2 teams that pick ahead of you. So really at this particular point, just in the corner position, you still have Cam Smith, you still have Deontay Banks, and you got Joey Porter. That's 3 corners, top tier corners that you've got that are left, plus Branch, plus Nolan Smith. That's 5 key guys that you can add to your defensive lineup right now that I think would make an immediate impact on this team.
Yeah, I think the only trade back option really now is if someone wants a quarterback and Minnesota pass. Don, do you think we trade back?
The way the draft is going, holy moly! I mean, like I said, I have to roll with what are they going to give us? If it's tempting enough, might as well roll with it. But I mean, from what it is, there's a lot of the ones we thought were going to be gone are still here.
And I don't mean to interrupt, but Minnesota could totally not even go quarterback here and go Jordan Addison and get another receiver to go opposite. Remember, they just got rid of Adam Thielen. They can get a young wide receiver to go opposite of Jetta's. It's a very good possibility.
Yeah, they've still got Cousins for the year. Pesh, how about you? Trade back? Yes, no?
I'm trading back, man. Flowers is gone. My dreams are dashed. Let's get some value.
But Pess, I thought you've been on point with your predictions.
Oh, shots fired.
Listen, when you see how good Zay Flowers is, you'll understand why my heart hurts as much as it does.
Listen, if I want to see Zay Flowers, I can go to the circus. There's plenty of them there.
Oh, that's all.
God, dog.
Rob don't watch no fucking film, y'all. Okay, don't listen to Rob. This man does not watch a lick of film.
Well, here's something to legitimize you, sir. Zay Flowers is the first wide receiver from Boston College to be drafted in the first round.
And there's
he's
a reason
special. He's special. I'm telling you that kid is special. All right. I've been laughed at. I've been laughed at.
Minnesota's done it before. Time runs out on them. Jacksonville jumps in front of them.
Oh shit!
I remember that.
I remember that too.
It happened to him twice.
I remember that too.
And lastly, T-Brad, do you reckon we trade back in the second round? Into the second round?
I don't have a problem. No, we can't trade back to the second. We got too many needs. Unless we get multiple seconds this draft, no, we can't trade back to the second.
Hey, yo, Vikings.
Exactly.
Y'all know y'all on the clock, right? Y'all on the clock, right?
I think Rob's right.
Seattle literally went down to like 30 seconds each time they picked.
Oh, here it is. There it is. Okay, guys, pick is in. They didn't miss.
Oh my goodness.
The pick is in, and apparently it's a big name. It's a big deal, or it's a crazy pick. One or the other. All right.
If y'all need me, I'm be in the corner after this pick.
Right, I just need to get to the chat real quick. Rob, you interrupt me if the pick's announced. Kevin Daniel says, I'd be good with Smith, Banks, Torrance, Bresci, and just to piss off Jones Levis or Hooker. I know that a few people in the chat will want Hooker, but or a quarterback, but I don't see it happening. It'll be a long wait for the 49 second round pick. I agreed. Dan O says there's some real quality corners around. He's not wrong there. Zach says Will Levis gives me bust vibes. I agree. Anyone like Will Levis?
I do. I'm one of the people who do. I think he lost his number one weapon in Wan'Dale Robinson in his show. But I think
and he was hurt last year also.
Yeah, he's not a stardom right now player, but you let him sit down, there'll be teams be like, damn, we could have grabbed him. I think.
There you go. Dan Nolan Smith, Porter, or Branch, all would be good picks. I mean, he's not wrong. There's lots of good players there, to be fair, but none of them are necessarily going to be big names, but at 25, not a shock.
Dom, can I post a question?
Yeah, go for it.
at this particular point with so many names off the board, who do you absolutely not want to see us get?
Jordan Addison.
Okay.
I don't want to see us get Jordan Addison at 25. I think, ideally I want a corner. I
don't want to go. I don't want to go wide receiver first round at all.
No, I don't.
Okay, so any wide receiver.
Give me Jonathan Mingo at 57, or move up into the second round and get Jonathan Mingo. If
Mingo lasts to 57, it's a risk, and I like Mingo second round. Really love the skill, but yeah, I see where you're coming from.
You can't go wide receiver round one for me.
Here we go.
We go.
Ready to weep.
Go on then. Mr. Alvarez is calling in the chat already.
Jordan Addison.
There we go.
Yep.
I called it.
Yes, you did.
So we're definitely not. Good call. We're definitely not going wide receiver at this point. So your fears are taken care of. I do not want to see. I don't want to see Porter.
Jags are now on the clock. Let's go around the room real quick. And let's put it in the chat, names in the chat of who we think the Giants want. I'm going to go in reverse order. T-Brad, who do you want at 25?
Banks.
Yeah, not for me. But, Pest.
I still want a wide receiver.
At this point? At 25?
I mean, Hyatt would be your only one, surely.
I just don't feel like there's a good one here. I still want a wide receiver, but I don't think there's one here to be selected. So
we get Charlie Jones fourth round.
Is this right? Natural Supreme saying Giants just.
Wait a minute. Is Smith still on the board?
Oh, wait. Nolan Smith's still on the board. Sorry, real quick.
Trade alert!
Giants are traded up.
Giants are on the clock.
What?
Trade.
It's Banks. I told y'all that.
What?
Or is it Joey Porter Jr.?
It's Banks.
You got so many people here right now in the stadium have no clue that the Giants just traded up one spot with the Jacksonville Jaguars. You can see right here, everyone's like still. Like nothing's going on. It's not like it went away with the Jets. We got Big L. Yeah, right.
I think it's Banks.
I want to know what they gave up. It's got to be Nolan Smith. I think they're going for Nolan Smith.
What did they give up? One space.
Okay, I got it, guys. I got it. The terms were 24 for 25, 160, and 240. So we traded 160 and 240 for 25.
What?
I don't know.
We gave up a lot.
I don't know.
That is a crazy amount to move up one spot.
The fucking the fucking Philadelphia Eagles gave up 2 picks to move up one spot.
Yeah, but the Philadelphia Eagles also got one of the best defensive linemen in the draft.
No, but what I'm saying is,
whoever this player is, we really must want him.
He must
Dalton Kincaid, baby.
Jacksonville was going that way.
240 is a seventh round pick.
We got 4 minutes and 55 seconds on the clock here, guys.
Right, guys,
I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. I'm about to smoke this joint and I think I like it.
T-Brad.
Nobody right now at the stadium even knows the Giants are on the clock.
Right. Tim, I'm going to go around the room real quick here. T-Brad has gone Banks. Okay. Real quick, one word, Pest. Who are you taking?
Skip me. I don't know. Skip me.
Okay.
I don't know.
Rob.
Man, dude, I don't know.
All right, here we go. They finally figured out we're on the clock.
Give me Porter. Give me Porter or Nolan Smith.
Nolan Smith. Yeah, Nolan Smith. Smith.
Okay. Tim's going to take us through the pick.
At the spot. Does Porter go here? Did the Giants think Seattle was going to go for him? Did the Giants think they maybe need to jump up and get a tight end or a wide receiver?
No, they didn't need to jump up to get the tight end. Wide receivers all gone, Tim.
I know, but you know what? You have Jalen Hyatt sitting there. You have some picks sitting there, guys. That like I said, I think the crowd's a little just kind of dumbfounded right now about what's even going on here. Because there is not much chatter going up in here.
Tim, I don't think we go wide receiver anymore, given that the talents that's left. I don't think we go wide receiver anymore.
I don't think so either. I think, you know what? I'm a big Cam Smith fan. I said it before. But you do have Joey Porter sitting there.
I think
Yo.
it's Joey
And
Porter.
he is a little bit more of a high rank.
If they traded up for an interior lineman, I think people are going to
I
go
know who the
crazy.
pick is. I know who it is. I won't say it. I know who it is. I won't say it.
If they trade up an interior lineman, I think the crowd's going to go nuts.
Oh my gosh! I can't believe we did that. No freaking way.
They must have thought Seattle was going to jump and get whoever they were going to get.
Right.
Tim, we're getting somebody. We're getting.
Hey, stop, man! Stop it! God dang! Stop it! Mute your mic! Get out of here!
No, I'm enjoying this because he's building up the suspense. Keep going, man. Keep going. You're building up the suspense. I'm loving it.
For something, and we finally got it. We've been looking, and we got it.
Wait, guys, the pick is in.
Yes, it is.
Will Levis, Kentucky.
Let's go. It is Will Levis. How'd you know?
Will Levis, Kentucky. The crowd is not very. The crowd is not very boisterous here, guys.
It's Nolan Smith. Let's go.
We are waiting for this pick. You will get
Tim's
this
gonna
pick
take us
ahead
through
of
the pick.
everyone else on YouTube. Who is on the stage? Who is going to be the giant on the stage, leading the chant for this pick? How much time's left on the clock, Dom?
Not long. I don't know. I can't see it.
Oh, they gave up a
My
seventh
only
round
question-
pick. I mean, whatever.
The
They
pick is
gave
in.
up a seven.
To
Tim, they
move
only
up
gave up a
one
seven.
spot, to move up one spot with the seventh, and you're waiting this long to pick?
We traded up
I don't
so we
know.
could trade back. We traded up so we could trade back.
The suspense is killing y'all. The suspense is killing
The
y'all.
pick is in. The pick
I
is
think I
in,
know who it
guys.
is. I think I know who it
The
is.
pick is in, guys.
I can't
Relax.
The pick
I
is
can't
in,
wait.
guys. The pick
Let's
is
go.
in.
Right.
Let's
Don't
go.
announce it.
Right.
We are
Tim is
going
going
to
to
have
take
the
us through this.
official crowd reaction of the New York Giants football pick from the draft party, and we're going to see what we think, what the fan base is going to think about this correctly. And I can't wait to hear what you guys, because it's interesting that they waited this long to make a pick after trading up one spot and giving up a seventh rounder to see who they select.
So, some of the weirdest shit I've ever seen.
All right,
Maybe they were.
here we go. The pick is in, guys. Hold on.
Here we go.
Oh!
Hold on, here we go. Hold on.
Guys, watch this, guys. Watch. It is the Exodus out of the stadium.
Who'd they take?
Marcus Banks.
Nobody seems happy about this, guys. Being here,
Marcus Banks?
Deontay Banks.
you are seeing people run out of the stadium.
Can y'all put me up on the camera, please? Put me up front and center, because I did call this, right? I did call this back in Delaware.
Okay.
Oh,
I called this back in Delaware
What do you
when I
think?
was driving through. I said Deontay Banks is going to be the pick. I said Banks is going to be the pick.
You gave them a rounder to move one spot.
Hey, they like Banks the way I like Banks.
You know what, guys? This is. I'm going to tell you right now, the crowd reaction here is not good. It's not good.
Yeah, they probably wanted Nolan Smith, but I like the pick, man. I love the pick.
Wait, we got to look at the new draft room.
Tim,
You know,
Tim,
it's
what's
a
your,
good pick. I mean,
I was going to say, Tim, what's your instant reaction?
what's that?
What's your reaction? Let's go you first.
My reaction is you had Banks, you had Porter Jr., and you had Cam Smith on the board. Jacksonville was not going to take all three. So I don't like giving them assets to move up one spot. They were going to take 3 points. Yeah, but you never know. Look at the 2011, 2007 Giants.
Go Giants, baby.
All right.
I don't know, guys.
I mean,
the exodus out of Giants Stadium after this pick.
What's L's reaction there?
Reaction is not good.
What about the guys with you?
Running now.
That's wild, man. That's wild. That's wild.
Wait. Hold on a second. Wait, I don't know. Listen, I don't know if that's like a mass exodus because of anger, because I'm sure a lot of people want to get the hell out of there because it's 11 o'clock at night.
Listen.
Well, he's there.
You heard the reaction from the Jet fans when they had their pick. The subtlety of this reaction is, I think, kind of says, yeah, it's late, but it's not that late. And I think if they would have had a little bit more of enthusiasm, I'm going to tell you, this reaction is extremely mute for the Giant fans in this stadium. Yeah, it's late, but did you hear anyone cheer? Did you hear like we heard with the Jets? I mean, it's
a neutral.
A lot of people are shaking their head.
It's like a very casual.
A lot of people are shaking their head about this one. It's a very nonchalant, very good word. Good word.
Curious and optimistic, and I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Please go look at Deontay Banks' tape against good wide receivers. I was cloning for a little while. I wanted wide receiver first, but Deontay Banks I knew was gonna be the pick.
You did, T-Brad. T-Brad gets all the credit. Hey, Tom, did anyone in the chat get that right?
I'm just checking it for you. I'm just checking it. Tim, what's the reaction from the other guys with you?
Let's see. Big Al, what's your reaction?
I think we took the guy we needed, that they felt they needed. Wink so very exciting. It looked like we got Wink's guy, so I got just Wink.
You know what? That's a very good point.
Not a very big reaction. Chris, what's your
No,
reaction?
but that's a good point. That's a great point.
As you can see, 3 out of 3 so far are like, you know what? It's a good pick, but I don't know.
That's because Zay Flowers got picked. That's why.
Sexy pick. I'll just say that.
Yeah, it's not a good way to put it. Not a sexy pick.
Not a sexy pick. Wink is sexy. But I guess
If Wink wanted his corner, and that's Wink's guy, that's what we're going to go with. That's what we're going to go with here. Live at Giant Stadium for the draft. Are you guys going to finish out the rest of the round, or what are you going to do?
No.
I think we just stay around for the instant reaction, and then I think we're going to call it.
All right,
Hey,
guys,
y'all call it when y'all want. I'm gonna ride it till the wheels fall off. Let's go.
I appreciate if you guys hang in. If you leave, if you don't. PTA, Big Rob, our R0B. We got Don in there. We got everyone that's dropped by. I appreciate everyone for hanging out, hanging in. I may stream tomorrow, so if you guys are available tomorrow for the second round, we're gonna do some. We might do some streaming as well. So if the crew wants to jump in when I'm there, definitely let's do it tomorrow. We got the crew here from the G-Men Stadium saying, you know what, thanks for hanging out for as long as you did. Thanks for doing a great job, guys. And you know what? I will have a video out probably tomorrow. We're out of here live from MetLife.
Peace.
Yay. See ya.
There we go. We lost him. What was you going to say? Instant reactions. Let's go to T-Brad. He called Banks first.
Thank you. I'm going to grade this pick being what was on the board because I really like Banks. I like Banks better than Porter and Cam Smith. That was my assessment of them. So, do I think this pick is an A+ or anything like that? I'll say no. I think it's a B+, and I'm basing that on my feeling that Banks is going to fit right into the defense and instantly make that pass rush better because people aren't getting open because this guy is fast and he's physical. So I'll give it a B+.
Rob, how about you? Thoughts on Banks?
I mean, I think it's a position that we needed. We needed to address the corner position. I'm, may have preferred Joey Porter over Banks, but I still think Banks is a good player. I just look at it too, like, you got Amani Awariye on the roster. You have Cordell Flott, Adoree Jackson. I look the fact you got Nolan Smith there. You could have added an extra edge rusher to get after the quarterback. Good rotation with Aziz and Tibbs. I think in that moment, I think maybe Nolan Smith was a little bit more attractive to me with what was available. So
Yeah.
not upset at the pick, but
do you think he can play CB2?
I think so. I think he could be. He's going to be CB2 going into the season, and I think he's going to be the new CB1. Depending on how he plays. Right? He's got good. Listen, he's got good ball skills. He's good against the run. He's not afraid to make tackles, come up and make a play. He plays aggressive. He's everything that Wink is looking for. What I'm just thinking here is, if you're getting back into the back end of this draft, if I'm the Giants, I might even consider moving back in to the first round. If you can get a guy like Branch or Nolan Smith that are dropping, I have a feeling right now the Cowboys are going to take Nolan Smith. I think they're going to go Nolan Smith here, and we're going to have to deal with Nolan Smith, and we're going to have to deal with Parsons. We're going to have to deal with both of those guys. I have a feeling they're going to go Nolan Smith here. But if Branch or Nolan maybe just Nolan, if Nolan is dropping into the draft, I would definitely maybe potentially move back in to the first round potentially and maybe try to grab this kid if he's continuing to drop.
Wow.
Don, before I come to you, I just want to, unless you're going to quickly react to Rob, I'm just going to come to a couple in the chat and catch up with the chat, and then I'll come to you and Pest.
Oh. Yeah, that's fine.
Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, of course.
Really quick. Dano says, wow, Irish Rover loves the pick. So does T-Brad. Tom Lou, I think, is right. We trade up for a guy that would have been there. Mr. Alvarez, Paston Porter, what the F is this draft? Sergeant Mayhem says, Banks is a great pick. Dano saying that we did, T-Brad did call Banks. Zach says, Banks is a Wink guy. Again, more people asking why we traded up for this pick. Dano saying he was off the chart at the combine. Lots of love for this pick, actually, generally speaking. Wink is excited about the pick. I don't think that's up for question. But here's one that doesn't like it. Greatness 81 doesn't like the pick. So mostly positive reactions for the pick in the draft. We've already had Tim's take on it. I'm just trying to really catch up real quick. The guy says we traded for that. So generally speaking, mixed reaction, probably more positive than not. Don, I'm going to come to you.
So, just a quick note on that. I love the pick. We needed a corner. We needed a CB2 that could potentially replace, because we're still out on Adoree's contract. So we're going to need a CB2 that could eventually turn to CB1. A lot of people talk about Flat, but doesn't really have the ball skills to be a number 2. We still don't know, because everybody was injured and everything else. So we really don't know what he's really going to bring the next year or two. This is an insurance guy who actually can play any scheme. Big guy, 6 foot 197. He'll probably be up to 202, 205 by the time training camp. And he played for Maryland, which means he had to deal with the number 1 wide receiver in the Big Ten. So he dealt with the Ohio State receivers, and he never got burned. The guy has a really, really bad memory, which you need at corner. Which means if you get burned, you're like, I got to go to the next play. I like it. I'm cool with it. We needed it, and we got it.
And last but by no means least, Pest.
Okay, so here's the deal about this pick, all right? And shout out to Doug Analytics on Twitter. If you guys aren't following Doug Analytics on Twitter, I don't know what the hell you're doing. But Deontay Banks' relative athletic score out of a 10 has the highest grade you can get. A 10, he got a 9.99. He was in the 98th percentile for the broad jump, 97th percentile for the vertical jump, 92nd percentile for the 40-yard dash, 89th percentile for the 10-yard split, and 47th percentile for arm strength. He ran a 4.35 40, a 4.27 20-yard split, and a 1.45 10-yard split. Okay, and in his last season, he had a total of 38 tackles, 25 solo, 13 assisted, a half a sack, 8 passes deflected, and 1 interception. This young man is he's a baller. Okay, kid's a baller. He really is. And in terms of his athletic ability, it's off the charts, man. Like, this is 100% a future CB1. 100% can be a future CB1. It's going to depend on a lot of different factors, but the possibility is there for this young man to be a CB1. I do not hate this pick. I wanted to go wide receiver. I specifically wanted Zay Flowers, but I'm totally cool with us going corner because we need corners, okay? We need them. Now, if we got tons of wide receivers in this draft still, maybe, I don't know. Let's get some fat guys. I'm down with getting some fat guys now. Let's do that next.
Yeah, I think we need some help on the interior line. Certainly center coming in. I mean, my view on this pick is it wouldn't have been the corner I would have picked, but I'm really happy we picked corner. I think Banks is still a good player. It wouldn't have been the one I pick, as I say. I think, sorry?
No, go ahead.
Oh, I thought something bigger to happen there, Rob. I think he's going to play CB2, and you've got to hope he goes into CB1. I think the potential's there. I mean, to your point, Pest, his athletic ability potentially is off the chart. I'm happy with the pick. I would have picked a different corner, but I am certainly not going to complain about this pick. I don't get the trade up for it. I think it'd have been there, but you get your man, and if it costs you a 7th rounder, it costs you a 7th rounder to get your man.
Give us the breaking news. Give us the breaking news.
What's the breaking news, Rob?
No breaking news.
Other than to say that Buffalo Bills have moved up to 25 and they took Dalton Kincaid.
Yeah, they sure did. And the Cowboys pick is in.
Yeah,
so.
we're still waiting on that. Let's wait for that. What do we think Cowboys are doing here?
Oh, man. There's so many things that they can do here. So many things that they can do here.
I think Nolan Smith, one of the brothers, called that earlier.
Yeah, that's a good shout. Keep forgetting Nolan Smith's still there.
I mean,
they still need interior. There, so. They still need interior help. They got nobody in the middle.
Yeah, you can get them later though. I mean, Nolan Smith is not going to be there later.
But we're talking about the Cowboys here. They did pretty well with their top 20 picks. Yeah.
Now look, here's where I'm going. Can someone please get Nolan Smith before the Eagles run and come back and get him? Please, can someone do that for us? Please help us out a little bit.
Only 4 picks to go. Rob, shout when the Dallas pick is in. Just a couple more.
Oh, okay.
Rob will call
okay.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, you sure will. You most certainly will.
Rob
Wow. No, hey, great pick, Dallas. Great job.
I mean, no, that's.
I told
listen,
you.
no,
it's Dallas.
Listen. No, this. I mean, no.
It's Dallas. It's still Dallas.
Listen, I understand.
It wasn't a top 10 pick. It was not a top 10 pick.
Mozzie Smith is. He feels a need. He feels a need that the Cowboys desperately have. Like, they have a absolute ridiculous need at interior defensive line. So they got their guy. They like this guy. They got their guy.
I wonder if they could have traded down for him, but I think he's a monster of a defensive tackle. I think strong nose tackle, really powerful.
I think this is going to be Branch here.
Who's on the clock? Jacksonville.
Yep.
Yeah. Just to go to the chat real quick. So Joe Rev says that Don's right, but why trade up? He would have been there at 25. We gave a lot.
Not necessarily.
I mean, you get who you want. I think he'd have been there. Certainly a corner would have been there. But if that's the man Wink wanted, we've got him. But Kev Daniels says, don't have a problem with the pick, just more of a linebacker guy. I think the linebackers were a round 2, round 3 pick, to be honest with you. Sergeant Mayhem was a fat guy in round 2. It's starting to look likely. Todd thinks first round of the future should start this year. So I presume this is the first year of the future, is what you mean. Captain Mr. Alvarez says Banks is a better baller day one because it's not the draft equivalent of overpaying a guy. I mean, I think the pick is good. A couple of people calling the Cowboys picks in. I mean, Nolan Smith still being there is just amazing to me. Mr. Alvarez says if Border falls out the first round, I'm going to like the Banks pick even less. Okay, I mean, I've no problem with Banks. I would have gone with someone else, but there you go.
I mean, they got to go. I mean, sorry.
I'll be honest. Good. I'll be honest. Okay, I'll just go. I'll be honest, man. I look at corners a little different. Like when Forbes went as high as he did, I was like, I actually like Forbes better than the other corners that were there, including Christian Gonzalez. That's how much I like Forbes because I like people who get the interception, and he's a playmaker like that. And I think the Giants' mentality in this with picking Banks, I know it doesn't seem that sexy is, they look at him as being that much better than all the other corners, regardless of how we feel. They felt as he was that much better. So I understand it, and we'll see if it pans out, but I think it will. It's a rich reward, all of them are.
Well, I have to roll with that one because if you think about it, when Shane was with Buffalo, he was already scouting these kids 2 years ago. So I got to roll with that.
I think it's a good pick. I think we all agree it's a good pick. I think most people in the chat seem to like it. Guys, how much longer do you guys want to stick in here for? I mean, I don't see us trading back into the first round. I know Rob says it may happen and would be a sensible thing to do, but I'd be surprised.
It don't matter to me, man. You up at a weird time, bro. So whenever you want to call it, I respect it.
Same here.
Yeah, but if y'all hanging in, I'm gonna hang in.
I do have to slide out. I am gonna have to slide because I got a real life job. It's 11:30.
What the hell? Is our job dead?
It's 4:22, man.
Yeah, he's just like we ain't got no job.
No, man.
To tell you by dipping out.
No,
to tell you by dipping out. The Jaguars selected Anton Harrison.
Who?
Anton Harrison?
The tackle.
Yeah, offensive tackle.
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
All right, guys. Let's close it out then. Thoughts on we've covered Banks. Thoughts on who we want at round 2 tomorrow.
That was my next question.
I was going to say, Pest. You say you've got to go, so we'll start with you so you can drop.
Oh my God. All right. I don't. My knowledge doesn't dip too low into round 2. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I didn't have a whole lot of time to watch a bunch of film. I do know that I would prefer for us to get a good offensive lineman if that's available. That's what I think we do. I think that we go offensive lineman second round, and then maybe we can grab ourselves a wide receiver a little later because the guy I want is not there. I don't want nobody else. But I'm happy. I'm happy though.
I can't remember who you wanted now. I
want to say Flowers.
I know. I was
say Flowers.
You mentioned it.
I want to say Flowers. No, I'm just letting you know that I want to say. No, who I wanted was say Flowers.
Really?
No, I just want you to know that I want to say Flowers. That's who I wanted to get. Say Flowers.
Right,
that was who I wanted. Just in case
I'm gonna let you go. Thanks very much for hanging, Rob.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna bounce out as well.
Rob, real quick. Who do you want round 2 tomorrow, and then I'll let you bounce as well.
Round 2 tomorrow. If John Michael Schmitz, if they can move up to get JMS, I'm all for it. Or if not, I definitely want Mingo. I want Mingo, Jonathan Mingo, wide receiver.
Super. Thanks. Look, Rob, thanks very much for hanging. See you soon. Enjoy it.
Y'all.
See you Sunday.
Go Giants, baby.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Cheers, Don, I'll come
yes,
to you.
sir.
Second rounder tomorrow. Who you after?
The first round got my head hurting. I'm not even gonna lie. The first round got my head hurting. My emotions are everywhere, and my logic isn't working. Because I can't imagine how the top of the second round might go. We might have some trades in the top of the second round. We
It's a
still got
possibility.
Levi. Yeah, we still got Levi up there. Levis,
Yeah.
sorry. We still got
Levis
Levis. He might go into the second round.
Yeah, at the moment we got Levis, we've got Hooker, we've got we've got Mayer still there, we've got
Yeah.
Housen's just gone, we've got the center's been there's not a shock. Torrance is still there, we've got Nolan Smith still there, Miles Murphy still there, we've got Sanders and Simpson, the linebacker still there, Porter Jr. still there, Cam Smith still there. I mean, there's a lot of guys still there. It's
So
going to be an interesting one.
yeah, at this point, you're going for value basically at this point because it's the second round. You don't get the 5 years, the 4-year contracts. So
Yeah.
this is basically the guys you can take a risk on because you get the 4 years. You don't have to worry about paying them a fit or decline the option. But it's also risky. But I would say this: we need interior bad at this point. It just doesn't make sense. As bad as we talk about Washington, they still have a three-headed beast on the line. Either way you put it, we still have to face Philly. Dallas is the edge. We're pretty much might be good with that, but then they're just blitz through the middle. We need interior help for
And particularly when Jones doesn't see the interior rush coming. He doesn't see the straight on rush.
That's my point. It's all about Jones. Saquon can still do whatever he does without a line. The line has nothing to do with Saquon Barkley. I mean, it's everything to do with Daniel Jones at this point. Everything to do with him.
Skyline says we need a linebacker. I don't disagree, but
I don't disagree there.
But I think the Jalen Carter pick changed things slightly.
Slightly? No, majorly.
Slightly.
The reason I say slightly is because I'm a big believer in you do what you need to do for your team, but we do have to face them twice a year, so it does have an impact, but it shouldn't. It has more of an impact than it would if another team picked him, but I still think we need to stress on these. But both needs our interior line and linebacker. Both need help. I know we've invested a lot on interior linebacker, but I think that kind of makes it more of a priority now than it was.
Oh yeah, we just put big money on the middle linebacker, or is he an outside line? The guy from the Colts. Yeah, was he a middle or outside?
A linebacker. Sorry, yeah. I know who you mean. He's a run stopper. It's 4:30 in the morning. I can't remember his name.
Yeah. Okay. No, you're good. Yeah, he's a middle linebacker. Yeah,
but we still need more help.
Talk about Trenton Simpson.
Yeah, we still need depth. We're still very, very bad depth. So it goes first, second, third round are starters. Fourth is possible starter. Fifth through seventh is depth. So we have to hit on the second rounder. Period. This can't be a maybe. This is a we need it to be done.
Agree. And T. Brad,
I would say like this: we got some smart motherfucking fans up in here. Cause I'm going to say it's got to be Michael Schmitz. It's got to be Topin. It's got to be the guard from Florida. And you got to look at it like this. Before we started the draft, offensive line was ranked either 1, 2, or 3 of a position of need. Wherever you ranked it, they was in the top 3. Wherever you ranked it. It was already a position of a need. The Eagles, with one of the best defensive lines as far as depth and talent, go and get somebody who was predicted to go top 5 at 10. Yeah, that need just got that more serious. So if there was a question if offensive line was bigger need than wide receiver, Carter made that answer very clear. Yeah, we get a wide receiver later. Maybe we get Charlie Jones in the 3rd round out of Purdue. Look him up if you don't know him. Real crafty wide receiver.
Here's my thing though. This is the killer. What I think some people are going over their heads. Daniel Jones hasn't been healthy, except for last year basically, and he was somewhat banged up. Yes. So once again, this has to be about Daniel Jones. He gets hurt. What happens to the offense?
We just invested all that money in him, and that is it. I mean, like I say, linebacker I think is a need, but it's got to be about the interior line now. Round 2,
the $40 million man. You got to protect him. You got to protect the $40 million man now.
And while I get the wide receiver calls, I think we've already upgraded in the receiving core. And until he starts throwing the ball more, I'm not investing much more there. I know that
You mean that?
people won't
You
agree
mean
with
that
that,
he
but
throws the ball more than 20 yards? Then we start investing because he ain't throwing the ball more than 20 yards.
you can call it a chicken. You can call it a chicken and egg, but right now, he's a check down and Saquon's a runner. And there's so many other needs. If wide receiver was our only need or was one of 2 or 3 needs, then fine. But we have 5 or 6 needs. But there we go. Guys, I'm gonna say thank you ever so much for joining us. Everyone in the chat has been brilliant. We've had Tim join us from the field, Rob and Pest who have dropped. Everyone been brilliant, been a lot of fun. We'll see who we pick tomorrow, but Banks is the pick today. I think a good pick, really good pick. I think he's going to be a top player for us going forward. Really excited. Thanks all very much again, and I'm gonna.
Thanks, Governor.
Take care.
All right. Take care.
Thanks, Governor. Take it easy.
Bye all.
Later.